screams like that just because it's so stupid.
Like we're all just digging around and you're just like, stop.
Stay. Anyway, welcome back, everyone. I took a week off, but hey, it don't matter. We're playing Dungeons and Dragons again. Hell yeah. I'm
Yeah.
joined.
Dungeons and Dragons, baby.
I'm joined by Dungeons and Dragons, baby. Today I'm joined by the handsome tiefling sorcerer by the name of Taloriev.
Hola. You touch my chalala.
The bestest of best, Agnew.
Wolf.
The recently happy human ranger who's got quite a fiery personality, in my opinion, Danica.
Hello there.
Yet she gives everyone the cold shoulder.
And of course, we've got the gnome with the knowledge to get through everything, Orman. Oh, it seems like he got possessed. Putting him down. I don't know if he's back yet, but we are also joined by the Russian boy, Vshevolod, who's currently making a taco. Not very Rusk of you.
He, I don't know. Did he escape his shackles again?
I gave him permission to go use the bathroom. He'll be back shortly.
Oh,
Mostly because I have the shackles possessed by a spirit that will latch onto his ankles whenever he gets back.
Interesting.
Don't worry about it. I'm not going to go into detail as to why I'm keeping you all prisoner in my basement. But that's besides the point.
Help!
And last time we left off, you arrived here in the town of North Shroud. The city, more like. With lots of hustle and or bustle. And you heard tales of a certain celebration of wonders, to which was orchestrated by a man who says to simply call him the Ringmaster. Danica found him suspicious. I believe there were other thoughts about him, but I don't remember. I just remember that she was like the only one that says, I don't trust him. He gave out foods, and he says that there's gonna be a festival, and then the party just spent the time essentially doing jobs for little bits of coinage. Horman didn't get so lucky because no one wanted to help him investigate the squirrels who have been stealing jewelry from around the town. And for the sake of, how do you say, the reason why he was gone last session, Vshevolod has been training very heavily with Katya, also known as Babushka by Vshevolod. And they have been working his ass off because he's been slacking on his training.
It's been best of time.
Best of them. Which is what leads us to where we are today. And after said intense training session with Katya, she goes to head off on her own, stating that she needs to check up on Darius. She tells you he is big strong boy, but he does not like big city. And she goes off in search for your large new compatriot, Darius. Vshevolod, you are tired. You haven't worked out like that in quite a long time. But you feel great.
Hey, at least there's that.
You go to, just take a quick squat on a nearby park bench. Well, it's not really a park bench if it's
Eating
not in a park,
sunflower
but
seeds, I imagine.
just a bench, yeah. When something catches the corner of your eye, You see a figure in like in a nearby alley. He seems to be hunched over, sort of cloaked in black awkwardly. He seems pretty big.
Okay. Can I tell any kind of features from this distance?
Not quite. The alleyway itself is somewhat darkened because it does not get hit by direct sunlight. And he is
Okay.
wearing darkened clothes. But he
Can I
seems
tell if
odd.
he's looking at me?
It would appear that his back is turned to you.
It is?
Yes.
Okay. I've got stealth, and I'm going to get closer to him to see if I can tell who this person is.
Roll for stealth.
Stealthy for roll.
Why did you do it twice?
I didn't click it twice. It
What's
just
the number?
decided to roll.
What's the first number?
The stat's
15.
so nice you do it twice.
That's so nice you do it twice.
Hey.
Why do you have a 9 in stealth?
Because he's a dexterous character.
Because badass, that's why.
Wait, what monk are you?
Yes.
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 Like,
Oh, my
you're
favorite
both on point there.
High five!
Why do I feel like you just gave yourself a high five?
He did.
Oh!
I don't know. What if? I
Uh,
don't know.
What do you place?
what was the number again? I lost track.
15.
15?
28.
It's a 50.
28.
15. You're not
Actually,
allowed to.
35.
Shut the fuck up. Oh, fuck.
And now we win. Yay!
Hey!
Uh,
Game's over, guys. We beat the boss. We beat the bad.
Woo!
game over. We beat the boss because you rolled a 15 on stealth.
Hell yeah.
We did it, guys, for Safe Christmas.
I am the champion of Christmas.
This is Christmas, Melon Farmer.
I don't remember that one.
Yeah, it's at the end.
Ah, okay. I was simply looking for something. I just need to check their perception.
I'd like to argue advantage since their backs to me. They look dumb.
Technically, it'd be disadvantage for the creature.
Okay.
But yeah, I will say that it cannot see you as it seems to be occupied. Because
Okay.
it's a -5 to stealth, or passive, I should say.
I'm gonna get all close up to that bitch and see if I can see anything interesting about this thing, person, man, creature.
Thing, person, man, creature. I love the.
Zoid.
So as you get closer, it strikes you as odd. What you're looking at the moment. It does appear to be something quite large, hunched over something else. And as you
Is
get
it-
closer, you pick up sounds. What you hear is a type of crunching.
I'm going to think to myself. I'm also going to think. I'm going to try to contact Bukova. I don't know why I said try.
You do so.
I,
You are telepathically linked with her, so.
I'm not saying. Any idea what the fuck? This,
Right. Does anyone else hear him cutting off a lot?
Yeah, he's
Oh.
coming off for me.
A little bit.
Nappa!
God damn it, Nappa!
Ow.
If you want to
Why'd
type
you
it
do
out in
that?
roll 20, feel free, just to save time.
Huh.
Nappa?
Okay, what?
Welcome back.
You said you were contacting Bukova?
Yes, through the.
Telepathy, yes. She, like, responds, she's like, yes. Because she can see what you see. What do you say or do?
Breaking up.
Translate blocks?
It seems that
It's
the...
an old meme.
Okay. It seems that the... Translate blocks. What are you saying to Bukova?
So I'm not picking.
Can you type it out in roll 20 so I know what you're saying?
Well, if people are talking, I cannot hear you.
I think I
It's
was
the
talking.
same that's
I
happening back
can't.
and forth.
Stop it.
Maybe.
No, you will. Or you're not getting your cup back.
Let me see if I can...
You're gonna have to give it back to me anyway.
Server
Why?
settings.
Technically not my cup. I just use it.
Then why'd you leave it?
Alright, everyone disconnect from call and reconnect, please.
Hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you. I was probably going through A where I was just tired and wanted to go home.
Okay, Nappa, speak and save that for...
Hello.
Hello, yes,
I
we
am
hear
the
you.
Hello.
hero.
We need to-
Alright, everybody shut up when he talks.
Okay, so I ask her if she knows what the fuck this thing is.
Roll her... I guess... maybe an intelligence check, or...
An intellification?
Intellification. What is it? Arcana, maybe? Yes, Arcana could apply here.
Okay. We'll go with that. Hey, 16, Lamau.
16 Lamau.
That's so
Are you gonna ask that she like floats out and takes a look closer, or just stays within you and
I'm
sees
going
what
to
you see
tell her
essentially?
if she would like to do it invisibly and float out, see what the hell this thing is.
I don't have my dice out. Where are my dice? Oh, they're right here.
Nope. Do not rub out eating habanero hot sauce.
Okay. So she will indeed float out, turn invisible, and take a closer look at this thing that you're looking at. He is roughly around, based off what you see, because he is crouched over something, he may be around the 8 to 9 foot mark tall if he stood up straight.
Okay. What is he eating?
Perception check.
Bukova or me?
Both if you want.
Okay. First one is going to be Bukova.
All right.
Which is a 24.
Mhm.
And then there's going to be me.
Was that in
Which
character?
is a 12.
I was like, was that in character? Because it sounded very Vasevalod throat clear.
Is it? No.
Okay.
Sorry. I've been working out all day. And so I got a bunch of dust and shit in my face.
So, Vasevalod, you don't quite see it as the creature is big and covering up most of what you are looking at. And Bukova, who is invisible and floating over, sees that this thing is in fact eating a person.
Oh.
And then,
So, Hold on.
oops, gotta reroll that one. What? The dice don't roll. Anyway, she tells you that you should probably back up. Slowly.
Back up? Okay. So I'm going to listen to my wife. And then I'm going to slowly backs up. Very slowly.
Stealth check.
You're a stealth check.
Yeah. 24.
Okay. The only one I saw was the one. Okay,
So
yeah,
you
24.
do manage to back away slowly, and it does not seem that you get the creature's attention.
Okay. So, do I know where everyone is right now?
It's hard to tell, as you were training with Katya all day. She had you running around, lifting things, dropping things, doing other things, so you wouldn't know an exact location of any of your nearby teammates. You suspect maybe a tavern because you remember that Deloriev sings a lot in taverns for money and or bitches. Also, Agnew eats like 3 horses.
What? I heard for some reason they gave you the runs, but I'm not running.
And this is when I ban Agnew from the server. Say bye, everyone.
No.
So what do you do?
Let's see.
Not you, Agnew. Vsevolod. Napa?
Hello? Oh no. Shush.
Hey, I didn't do it directly at the mic this time.
I think something happened with his microphone.
Oh God.
I don't know what's going on.
Okay.
This is annoying.
You know for a fact that you cannot leave a 100-foot range of Bukova, otherwise she will just be directly dragged to you.
Ugh. That was such a good idea too. Okay.
Yeah, talk about being one woman man.
What?
Boo.
Stops and thinks for a second. Interesting. Okay, well, I'm not gonna let some man eater just run around. Do I really know where the nearest tavern is? I'm guessing it's not within that radius.
Roll me an investigation to see if you can see it on the street.
I'm gonna laugh. If it's like a really low check and I fail it anyway, it's like 4 doors down for me.
You're standing right in front of it.
I just can't find it. Oh my god!
It does seem like the nearest tavern is quite a distance away. Most likely Bukova would not be able to stick around to this thing.
Okay, well, go. We cannot let these guys just run around eating people. We have to do something.
Fucking roll, man. I'm trying to roll dice and every time it just like stops in place.
It
There we go.
won't let you roll. Okay, well, I'm not waiting. I'm gonna go ahead and I'm drawing my longbow and I'm gonna take a shot at it.
The minute you start reaching for your longbow, you see this
Okay.
hunched figure sort of turn slowly
Okay.
and look at you. And
Hi.
the first thing that you notice is that its eyes are sunken in, but they glow a somewhat bright blue dot within the center. And you can see as there is blood dripping down this bony maw of teeth, very sharp, dripping down onto the ground beneath him. And you see in his hand 5 very long claws, roughly as long as a short sword. And within that hand is the body of what appears to be a young boy, probably no older than 15.
Oh fuck no! I'm gonna shoot at this guy.
Roll the hit.
Rolling to hit.
Hey.
19.
Hell yeah.
That'll hit. Roll damage.
Okay, I'm using Death Strike and also Keen Shot on this.
All right.
Okay, rolling damage. If it will fucking do my thing. Okay, 7 plus 8 plus another D4.
I
So
keep
2,
forgetting.
so
Does
9.
Kensei shot like take an action, or can you just apply it?
It takes my bonus action.
And then the other one that just adds the Death
Yeah,
Strike, I
that's a
believe.
key point. Yeah, that's a key point.
Oh, so Death Strike's a key point, but 1 is a bonus action.
Yes.
Got it. So you can use them at the same time.
Yep, and shoot again.
Ow!
Oh,
God.
Ow!
Goodbye. Goodbye.
So that was
You
with
hit-
advantage,
You
right?
hit an old lady blocks away.
I rolled. I rolled an 8. You missed.
Well, it's just how the rest of the day's gone, so might as well just continue on with the shit. Okay, so after missing that, I can't really do anything. So go to Adult Bukova to go do some stuffs. Attacks
Okay.
the person,
Very well.
not the person,
That's
the
adorable.
monsters.
Go ahead. Use her ability, her weapons, whatever.
Ah. Okay, I'm back.
What are you using to attack it with Bukova?
Great sword.
All right.
25.
Neat.
Nito Bandito. Okay, 11 points of damage.
Nito Bandito.
Nah.
It's
Then
going
I'm gonna
to
hit
use,
again. Oh, sorry.
it's
I know,
going to use its
17.
reaction to claw at Bukova.
You bitch!
That is a 16 on the dice plus the attack modifier.
I can just tell you right now. It hit.
Yeah, it's gonna hit. She will take. Oops. She's going to take 29 points of piercing damage, but that's going to get cut in half because she is resistant to physical damage. For
Okay.
cutting in half 28 to 14 points of piercing damage.
Oh my god.
And as for her attacks, 2 hits.
Okay, and then the second damages. Roll. Might roll twice. It did roll twice.
Yep, so
That was
11,
Eric,
that's
that's not
12,
good.
that's 23.
Yeah, 12.
12.
And
So-
that's
23.
that'll be the end
Plus
of
what?
your. We'll call that surprise round. Well, not surprise round,
Yeah,
but
yeah.
first round. Then you see as this creature proceeds to mask itself in a sort of smoky aura and vanish, along with any and all evidence of there ever being a body there.
And so there's no creature blood, I'm imagining.
There's no creature blood. Well, Bukova would see that as she's slashing this thing, it didn't bleed in the first place.
Okay.
But this
The mo-
also meaning that the blood of said teenager that it was eating is also gone.
Okay. I'm going to activate my true sight. Can I see anything with my true sight?
You do not see anything.
Hmm.
It does not.
Oof.
It does not appear to be within the ethereal plane, nor does it seem to be invisible. It simply seems to be gone.
Okay. Well, I'm gonna run around until I find everybody, and when I say run, I literally mean run.
Yeah, I understand that.
This is something that they need to know as soon as fucking possible.
Gotta go fast.
I'll roll for it. Let's roll a 1, 2. Let's roll a 1d6. If I roll a 6, I re-roll it. That's gonna be a 1. Taloriev, you're the first one he finds. You see him sprinting at you like a bat out of hell.
He kind of looks at it, he's got his arm around some girl shows like, kind of in the middle or something.
This can wait. There's
Bowling pin sound.
That he's,
No, listen. There's a creature out there who is. Sorry, ma'am. You're very beautiful, but you need to leave. Go to your house, lock your doors, lock your windows, stay in there until we tell you it's safe, or until the guard.
So just turns to the old man and just puts a hand on her chin. Perhaps I'll visit you tonight, eh, Bunny?
God damn it. I know it was just to the fucking woman, but you have me giggling like that. Fuck. It's just because you got right into the microphone.
The moment you're done with that, he's grabbing you and he's taking you to an abandoned alleyway so he can talk to you.
Too late, my sweet bunny.
Dun dun.
Dun dun. Law and Order Special Victims Unit.
Bum.
Okay. So, listen, me and Clover just fought this weird fucking creature. It was probably 9 feet tall. It had these giant claws, and it was eating a child. Okay, we did some damage.
Yes.
We did some damage, but I didn't see any blood. Bukova didn't see any blood, and this thing disappeared in a cloud of fog. And even with my little, he points at his rainbow eyes. And with my little thing, I still can't see it. I can't see any traces left of it. We need to figure this
Wait, hold on. So you found this weird monster thing, but
Uh-huh.
you can't see it?
out. I saw it while it was eating, and while I was fighting it, but it ran away before I could really, uh, finish it. It
Dalagan!
it
I surrender.
poses like posing all around.
Oh boy.
Um, anyway, and so when he realizes the coast is clear, he looks back at you. He's like, and this thing had weird face. I'm talking like sunken eyes, bright blood. I don't know what the fuck it was, but all I can tell you is that it disappeared without a trace. Did not bleed after Bukova hit it. We know how hard she hits, and it it also took. There's no blood from the boy or body from the boy. It just disappeared, like from the face of the planet.
Huh.
Yeah.
That is an issue. Where is the last place that you saw it?
The last place I saw it was Voice and Head Help.
Because you brought him to an alley, I'll just say that you were already at that alley.
Okay.
Like
Yeah,
you were such in a panic that you're like, here's the scene of the crime, except there's nothing to
Oh.
see.
Actually, right where we're standing.
Oh,
Yeah.
Gloria kind of grips Brotherhood and tips up his hat like,
Yeah. Look the way. Not going
Uh,
to lie.
So where did you see it like dash off to?
I point down the alleyway where I saw it just kind of fade into nothingness.
Okay, and he's going to ignite a torch.
Mhm.
Oh wait, no, I forgot I only had to do that. Fucking one of them.
I don't know,
You fucking what?
light cantrip or something.
Yeah, I'm trying to say.
You having a giggle?
You having a fucking law.
Ah, never mind. It has to deal damage. I was saying that. Never mind.
Oh, okay.
He'll just cast ignite on the torch. So he's got Brotherhood in one hand and a torch in the other. Okay, so stand behind me. Actually, no, I take that back. You stand in front of me. I will hold the torch.
Well, yeah, Visevalad moves his hands from,
Am I crazy?
from his shoulders. He was cowering behind you. Totally pretending to cower behind you to make you feel better.
So you walk into the alleyway with the torch lit, and you don't
Okay,
get
me-
more than 40 feet before you hit a dead end.
And just in case he's gonna put a hand on his shoulder, just in case, and he's gonna give you cat's grip.
Oh.
You have advantage on all dexterity-based abilities.
Got
Except
it.
for attacks.
Dexterity abilities.
Yes. All dex checks
Um,
and saves, I believe.
Okay. Do my special eyes see anything in this area?
You see brick walls. You see dirty water that seems to be flowing into the center of this place. You know, as alleys do. You see a couple little bits of trash.
Do I sense evil?
Not really. Mostly because you literally don't have the detect evil thing.
Yeah, but you can. Shut up. So, well, I don't really see anything here. I have no idea how this could have gone. But there's no claw marks on the walls, are there?
You don't see any.
There's no disturbed anything around us.
Nothing. It just looks like an alleyway.
This is so weird.
You're just telling me.
Okay, I think we need to find everybody else. This is a big emergency.
Yeah, that might be a good idea.
Yeah. So, where are they? They just got done training with Babushka, and she said she was going to go get what's his name? Darylis. Darylis. Darius. That's it.
Something with a D.
Yeah.
Also, his name starts with a D.
I know something that has a D, and he looks at you like,
You see
Dog?
what I was going with there? Where the fuck did you come from?
God.
I was always here.
It's canon.
Dadia, Dios.
You know that gif of like the dad who gets surprised, child, and he like points his fists at her as he's like walking through the doorway? That's me. Okay, well, there's one down.
See?
We need the rest.
It's Horman and Danica, see?
Agnew remembers that he may or may not have saw Danica's sucking face continuously. Again.
Gross.
And Horman's also
think
in
he
the
was
same
getting-
area because he's a gnome. He gets lost easy.
I think he was getting some sauce off of her or something.
What? No! Ah, come on, you guys.
I bet he was doing. I bet she was doing something to him.
Party chuckle that gif.
Oh god. Chuckle.exe has quit phone. Has failed. Has failed successfully.
Successfully failed.
Okay.
It doesn't take you too long. You all generally tend to hang around the same spot in a new area for safety reasons. You know, you don't know this place, you don't want to get lost, yada yada, so you're like, hey, this is a tavern we've been to, let's go to that tavern. I believe it was like Lusty Mermaid or something.
I think so.
Yes, I do believe it was like Lusty Mermaid. Something Mermaid.
Yeah, I was the lusty mermaid.
Okay, trying
I know
to
it.
control self. I'm going to open the door as tamely as I possibly can to not raise suspicions or alarms.
So you slam open the door because you can't hold your nerves.
Absolutely.
So yeah, that's what he does. You're all, you know, you and Adrian, you're having a whale of a time. Orman, you're having whatever time that you do. Because every time I ask you, you never respond.
He's
I'm
having
dying.
a normal time.
And then, you know, you're just drinking, you're conversing, and then all of a sudden the front door just kind of slams open, and you see Sevalod clutching both sides of the door, just like, hey! With a crazed look in his eye and a twitch.
I have a bad feeling about this, Adrian.
I point at everybody. You, and you. Outside now.
I have a bad feel about this, Scoob. Alright.
What if I
there.
say no?
I say this has to do with the lives of innocents. Let's go.
I mean, they are innocent.
Shut up and get outside!
Yeah, but they're also lives, and you can make more of those.
He's telling that to Danica's like, you can't argue that. They're innocent.
Not everyone's innocent, unfortunately.
How do you know that?
I did nothing wrong.
Why are you panicking?
I did nothing wrong. I'm saying that to protect myself.
I want the witnesses to hear that I did nothing wrong.
Isn't that right, mysterious cop who put me in handcuffs?
Yeah. Tell it to the judge.
See? No. Judge, you believe my story. Alright. Whatever it may be.
This better be good.
Trust me, it is best thing that's ever happened. Not really.
Agnew's imagining a giant land filled with meat. Maybe a fire hydrant or two.
Okay, the moment everyone gets outside, I pull them off to the side where basically no one can hear us. And I explain the entire situation.
Sure, this isn't sketchy whatsoever.
Quick, I don't have much time. The secret 11 herbs and spices are.
I regaled them with the tale of how I bravely fought against this monster. And while I almost got attacked, Bukova jumped in front and saved my life. And then the monster, fearing my power, ran away without a trace.
So where is the monster now?
If I knew that, I would have a head in my hand. But I have no head. And therefore, I have no idea. He disappeared. I couldn't see him, even with my, and he points at the rainbow eyes, special eyes. Still couldn't see any trace. He left no blood, no body parts of, the boy. And, there was nothing left. It was like as if he was mirage. It hit the shit out of my wife.
She okay? Wow, that feels weird coming from me.
I mean, yeah, she's a badass, but I mean,
I can
still,
take hits, but
hit
it
her.
was very hard hit.
See, like I said, Russian women are best women. Strong.
You do that.
Oh, trust me, I do. But that's for story another time.
Oh, good lord.
Now a story of trying to help and save little children. Oh, you stop complaining. I am playing D&D, puppy.
Oh yeah, he did
I
basically
didn't do anything.
he did basically tell you all that he saw it eating a child basically.
Oh god.
I didn't do anything wrong, Vasevolod.
Not
Sorry, that was talking to Alexi.
What? Upon hearing that, Danny's just like, was it a fiend?
What do fiends normally look like? Because I described the monster to her. 9 feet tall, basically short swords for claws.
9
sunken
feet
eyes with
tall,
blood.
very large clawed hands, skeletal figure overall. Wearing a sort of dark cloak of some sort.
Would I know about that?
Roll me a. It would either be an Arcana check. Hold on, let me look at.
Can I also roll Arcana?
Hold on. I'm trying to think of the categories. So Arcana is one of them. You could also roll
Survival?
me a religion or history. One of those three: history, Arcana, or religion.
Why'd you get all the ones that I have one in?
Oh, I'll pick the one I have 13 in.
You, Danica, have advantage on this because skeletal figure makes you think undead.
Okay, you know what? History! Fuck!
14.
Oh.
It's a 14.
14's not bad.
Not that. It's not bad.
As Horton rolls a 22.
Horman, you don't study the ways of, whatever it is that this thing would come from, so you wouldn't be able to roll it.
I
While you
apologize.
are magically inclined, you don't know what this thing is. Or you
Okay.
wouldn't. However, Danica, it sounds familiar as a particularly dangerous creature. It's only a 14. I can't give you everything. It is most certainly dangerous. You don't have a name for it, but you do know that it comes from a place of powerful magic.
And you saw it here.
Yes, I can take you to Alley if you wish, but
Please do. Please do.
okay. I shall take her to Alley in which I. Sorry, we fought the beast. Don't want to take all credit.
You do so. It was a pretty traumatizing experience. You remember where it is pretty well.
Here, this is it. This is place.
I'm gonna look around for any more evidence of what I could possibly purely identify as, and where it could have gone.
You look around to the best of your ability, and there are no signs that anything ever was in this alley in the first place.
Not even like human remains or anything.
You find no spatters of blood. You find no viscera. You don't find any shards of bone. You don't find any markings of an attack.
Oy.
It is clean. As clean as a dirty alleyway can be.
You sure you fought it here?
Absolutely.
See?
I'm sorry, I'm
Agnew?
not.
Agnew's gonna give a sniff, see if he notices anything. Like anything off, like footsteps or anything. Or maybe a scent.
I'm gonna sniff to see if I can hear any footprints. You basically just told me
If he
that.
finds it.
I can hear the colors of the wind.
You
you
look
can too?
around, you sniff around, you listen out for anything weird, you find nothing.
Except
Aw.
the your head. And it's
Aw, that was mean.
Hmm. Adrian pipes up. I don't think that it would make much sense, but they sounds a lot like a what do you call these things? They're like big skeletons, and they're almost pure evil. I think the very simple description of what it literally has is the name Boneclaw, maybe?
It definitely did have claws.
Most likely
Definitely
made out
was
of bone because, skeleton.
Oh, I gotta see if this place has anywhere I can manufacture these hydro claws into a weapon.
What?
That is good thought, Agnew, but right now we are trying to spooky monster.
I don't remember how they're made or how they come to fruition, essentially, but I do know they attach themselves to someone with, let's just say, evil intentions. And it doesn't even have to be specifically like pure evil. Like they don't have to take over the world. It could just simply be I don't know, someone plotting
Like-
to rob someone's store.
Or even like petty crime, like just shoplifting.
Exactly.
Okay, so
Hmm.
you're telling me is that these things are made, and it would take probably great arcane knowledge to make something such as this, correct?
Yeah, either arcane knowledge or, literally just enough magic and whatever reagents that took it.
Do we know of any place that would house people of ill repute that also would be magical?
I wouldn't know. First time in the city for all of us.
Correct.
Wait a minute. This means they also take people's bones. They must be stopped.
I think you need to set your priorities straight, Agnew.
Wait, what? This is-
Agnew's worried about his buried bones being stolen.
The two reactions. I mean, yes, Agnew, absolutely. They're going to take your bones if you do not stop them.
But I worked really hard to bury them.
no
They
choice.
must be stopped.
Don't talk about the location. They might hear. Remember, the wall saviors.
And for Danica, for all you know, he could have meant, oh, they just legitimately rip out people's skeletons. You don't know.
Oh god, that sounds much more terrifying.
That is much more terrifying.
Again, you need to set your priorities straight.
I mean, ripping out people's skeletons from their bodies, I think, is a
That's a pretty
good
high priority.
Yeah.
So I think we should go talk to somebody who knows city that we know, so we can get some clues. Alright, gang?
It's brutal.
Gang.
I'm gonna fucking kill you all.
No, you're not.
Have y'all not seen the great puppet show? Ruski Do? The crime solving Russian dog?
Yeah, he right there, officer. Ban him for copyright.
Nah, since he said Ruski do, it technically falls under the what's it called? Creative Commons,
Yeah, I
where he
think it's
takes it and makes it a parody, so it is technically not stealing.
Use.
Fair use. Oh yeah.
Yeah.
I'm
So-
not surprised if that exists though, in Russia or some shit.
This is totally like Ruski Do. It's exact same situation. We have talking dog, points to Agnew. We have mystery, waves hand indistinctly in random directions. It's perfect. Except, people are actually dying. Anyway, we're wasting time. Let's go find
People have
let's
died in
find Mayor
Scooby-Doo.
or somebody that we can talk to.
What was that last part? Spaced out?
I said we need to find somebody like the mayor or somebody, Tavern Keep, who could point us in a direction towards more clues.
Well, it looks like the mayor might actually be a little involved right now.
But then again, we don't want to. We don't want to start a ruckus.
Especially when we don't have concrete proof.
Well, I saw all the proof I need. Is a little boy whose chest was opened and blood spilling everywhere.
Okay, now I've actually lost my lunch.
I mean, yeah,
Thank
that
you so
happens
much.
though. You see.
I'm just trying to impress gravity of situation upon you. If it causes a ruckus, we need to do it because we need to figure this out. Because they're innocent children.
But what about this? What if he's in on it?
Is he magical?
You saying it was staged?
I'm saying he might have been allowed.
So you think public officials might be involved?
I mean, I'm training past week, so y'all would know more than me.
Why are you laughing now?
I'm sorry, but you literally had not moved and just like you literally just found out, hey, there's a scary monster around. Instantly jumping into politics.
I
Oh my
mean,
God.
I mean, is that
It's not-
far-fetched?
it's not. Yeah, it's really not far fetched.
I'm not saying that it
No, it
is. It's
isn't.
just funny how you're instantly like, oh, the mayor's in on it. You haven't even met the
He
fucking
could
for a
guy.
reason.
What about that old man I saw?
Old man
What
Jenkins.
old
No,
man?
it couldn't be him.
Some guy named Old Man Jengers?
Old man Jenga. It has to be.
Oh my god. No, we're not Freddying this!
I'm
Yes,
the
we
world
are.
Jenga champion. No one can stop me in my dies.
Oh my god. This has become shenanigans.
There's
All
always
right.
been shenanigans.
Correcting ship. Let's go talk to mayor or somebody. Walking to mayor's house. Even though I don't know where it is.
Mayor's house.
The mayor's house. You don't know where the mayor lives, but there is a town hall.
Well, I'm going to go there first, and I'm just going to keep going until I find it.
Ay.
Jump right into politics.
Does everyone follow?
Yes.
Just making sure someone else
I
might
guess.
have another idea.
No, not right now. That's what
Aw.
we're here now.
So you
I
all
mean-
begin sort of trudging your way towards the mayor or the town hall.
I'm just gonna keep an eye out just to see if anything else is out of the ordinary.
Very well. So you're walking through the streets, and it doesn't take long to find the town hall because it is probably amongst one of the biggest buildings around. And if not the biggest, then most certainly the most exuberant. Within a public area, that is. And you walk in through the front door. There is I believe I said it was a high elf that mans the front desk. Hello, welcome to Town Hall. Is there a matter?
We need to speak with.
I think I heard we need to speak with Mayor.
We need to speak with Czar. I mean, mayor.
I'm not familiar with what a czar is, sir, but the mayor is currently within a meeting. I'd be happy to schedule an appointment with you at a later date.
Actually,
How long is it until this meeting?
Oh, the meetings vary from certain times. It
Right,
could
what
be
about the one he is
either.
in right now?
I suspect it may be another. It could range from anywhere from 5 minutes to another hour. It's hard to tell.
Who is he meeting with?
3 days.
I believe he's speaking with that newcomer fellow, the one that brings the celebration.
Think
Newcomer.
emoji.
Hmm. Suspicious, suspicious.
Suspicious emoji.
You mean the guy riding the elephant?
Yes, the one that was riding the elephant.
Maybe we can talk to him.
The elephant or the guy?
I can try asking the elephant things.
Oh,
Uh,
that's actually not. I don't know if we have any way to speak with animals, though.
Bad idea, actually. Let's put a pin in that. I'm going to pretend to lean- I'm going to lean into his ear. I'll be like, okay, there are two things I can do. One is we can wait. Two, we can go upstairs and we can bash the door open and we dump the mayor in this fence.
I'm gonna sneak my way in already. Or see what's going on.
Oh,
Okay,
don't
Vsevolod,
split the party.
hold on.
I'm
Hold on.
kidding, I'm
Shut up.
kidding.
Vsevolod,
No,
who are
you.
you saying this to?
Teloriev.
Do you have a reply to his strange plan? Val?
Oh,
Val. Oh,
Allie.
there's a third option too. And I whisper it to him sensually. Or I can
Valley!
He seems to have gone idle. Perhaps he has stepped away.
Fat bitch.
Maybe we didn't hear him.
No, literally,
it looks like-
Discord has him as idle. He has not been at his computer.
Yeah, he's on idle.
Oh boy.
But
Or he went to TJ's
baby.
house.
Baby!
All right. Well, then, as he's sleeping and not responding to mayor's office, I spin on my heels, lean down, and talk to Danica instead. And I
What
give
the-
her the 3 plans. 1, they sneak in. 2, I wait. 3, we send in. He's invisible to spy.
Why don't we just tell the guy we'll be back in 30 minutes?
I don't know. Because there's.
I'm sorry, could you repeat that? My ears are really bad today.
I basically whispered in your ear because there is a monster.
I know, but if we try and smash our way in, it's not gonna look good. Trust me, I've tried that before.
I mean, but you haven't had a Russian do it. It looks better when Russian does anything.
It doesn't look any better if anybody does it.
I mean, Vsevolod has looked good smashing things.
Yeah, I have.
Yeah,
this I'm
but if
hearing
you do
about
it in
smashing?
front of the mayor, it's not gonna look good.
Why not?
I hate to be
We are
a bearer of
guests in
bad
his
news,
town.
but I do believe it is illegal to
And?
kick down the mayor's office door.
This does not concern you. Turns around.
At this point, it does, as you are threatening to literally kick in his door.
Okay.
How about this? We come back in another, I don't know, 20 to 30 minutes. If he's not in, we're still going in, alright?
Well, the mayor is in, but he is in a meeting.
Okay.
Yeah, if he's still in that meeting, we'll go into that meeting.
Very well, I shall let him know.
Also,
Thank you.
you need to tell him that this is an extreme emergency. I mean, there are children's lives at stake.
Come on. Think about the
And-
children.
And bones! The bones, too!
I do.
Agno, I said don't talk about them. People will know.
Oh.
Wait here just a moment.
Thank you.
And the high elf steps out from behind his desk. He proceeds to make his way to what you suspect is the office of the mayor. It seems to be down a hall and, out of view.
I'm going to check the desk for any important documents that I might be able to find.
I'm going to lean against the desk strategically toward past me.
Very well. What would you classify as important documents?
Let's see, anything ranging from some important meeting times as well as schedules. Oh, and possibly some letters that were notices or memos from the mayor to other people.
Also, scrolls of demonic possession.
A lot of things. Basically, almost everything.
So you do see a couple of what are essentially like they vary from stuff such as eviction notices to simple flyers of what's going on for the celebration, as well as a couple of basic notes written down about people, like this person needs this guy wants this, yada yada.
Anything jump out as weird or possibly strange?
You do see a document on a recent spree of squirrel thefts.
For everything.
A sprawl of thefts.
By squirrels.
Ice cores.
That was real?
Incredible.
Mm-hmm.
Just like, you weren't kidding?
That's directed to you.
Anything
Horner.
else? I think he muted himself.
He did.
There are these half-completed, almost letters, which they seem to require a signature from the mayor for any, whatever it is that they request.
What are those two exactly?
Such as one is requesting some extra supplies from a nearby town in order to help prepare for the festival that is pretty much commencing tomorrow.
Uh-huh.
There are others that simply make basic requests, such as lumber to help with repairs on any old or damaged buildings. Nothing too extraordinary from what would normally be found within a mayoral office.
What about missing persons?
There are a couple of missing items, things such as necklace missing, missing favorite cat, but nothing along the lines of a missing person report yet.
Doesn't look like he doesn't know about it yet. But I'm gonna take this something about the whole squirrel thing. I'm gonna take that.
Okay. You have a flyer basically dictating there have been a string of random thefts of high value items by squirrels that always head west after they steal the item.
Interesting. A little unusual, but can't be too bad. But doesn't look like there's anything else on here.
I'm sorry, what did I miss? I just
Yep.
We're investigating.
Yeah, she was looking at in documents on the desk of the front desk of the town hall, basically. And she
We're
found
investigating
she found a flyer for that squirrel incident you tried investigating.
Mm-hmm.
And
That was
Maybe it's
real?
connected to the bone stealer.
Oh my god, Agnew, stop!
Wait, what, you're asking what was real?
the squirrel thing.
The
Because
squirrel
because
incident.
originally when you guys asked, I'm like, that's not real. Come on, stop kidding around.
No.
That was real?
Yeah?
I thought you were kidding.
Why?
I'm not the type to make jokes. Do you know who I am? I'm Horman.
It sounded stupid. What else was I supposed to believe?
It's because it is stupid, but I took it anyway.
Did you do it? Did you complete it?
I found
I'm gonna
one.
take your silence as a no.
I found one.
Yeah, but it looks like the flyer is still saying it's open.
Yeah.
Anyways,
I'm just nodding with an empty expression too. Yeah.
what about in the drawers? Is there any drawers that I could open?
There are a couple.
I'm gonna open them really quickly. Make sure nobody's watching.
Vasevlad, you do hear the footsteps of someone coming back.
I lightly pat the top of the counter and.
Shit. I'm gonna quickly go around the other end and just be like pacing around.
After about 30 seconds of the initial warning given by Vasevlad, you do see that the High Elf comes back, who is then followed by the Mayor, you suspect, and what you have known before as someone who calls himself the Ringmaster of that traveling circus kind of thing. Well, sir, I guess preparations will have to wait if this is such an emergency. I apologize for the interruption. No, it's fine. we can speak on it later and cover any problems that we might have with the festivals as they come along. Thank you for your service. And he proceeds to walk out the front door, sort of eyeing all of you strangely.
I'm going to like give him a glare. So like, fuck off.
If he
He has
makes
the
that
simple face.
if he makes that contact with me, I'm gonna kiss his face.
Yeah, he pretty much makes eye contact with all of you.
Hey.
And he walks
Anyway.
out the town hall. Well, what is this all about? And you see a man that looks very akin to the Monopoly Man, a big round person.
Oh my god, I fucking love him.
Good
Who rocks a mustache into mutton chops combo.
Does he have a monocle?
He does not have a monocle, unfortunately.
I'm going to walk up to him. I'm going to offer my hand to shake. Well, Mr. Mayor, he is Vasilia, Petrov, and you have some bad news.
Mayor of Townsville.
I was thinking that too, right before you said it. It's just like, hello, I'm the mayor of Townsville.
How? Does he shake my hand or?
Yes, he shakes your hand because he is a professional. Or whatever.
Yes.
Brr, speaking draconian again. Sorry, I like it. I like it when he says that.
So, I don't know if you know what a bone claw is.
No, I can't say I am familiar with such names.
Well, I want you to imagine the worst ghost skeleton demon thing ever, and then multiply it by cancer. And that's what it is.
Okay, out of character, I love you.
Oh, good lord.
Multiply it by cancer. I don't
A
think I've
more-
ever
a
heard
man of
that.
culture, I'd say.
I don't think I've ever
He is
heard
a man
that.
of culture.
And so, anyway, it is probably one of the worst monsters I've seen. But you have a major problem. It took a little boy's life. I was able to stop him before he did anything else. However, he disappeared before I could completely incapacitate him.
I've never heard of such incidents applying in my town. I believe you should have informed the town guard of this first, to get a further investigation into this matter.
I didn't really know where to go, so I came here.
I shall fetch the guard if it did indeed take the life of a young man.
We also need to know
Eh?
of possible people of magical influence, especially ones who are heavy magic users. That maybe on the list of like bad people. I'm literally having a hard time explaining this. Can someone please jump in?
Look, anyone who has very high magical abilities is possibly someone who has influence over this creature, as it's really dangerous, I'm telling you.
Don't really know anyone specific that has a very high power of magical influence. I do know that there are the odd shopkeepers that do offer magical services, but nothing too dangerous and or out of the ordinary, such as, you know, fixing something that has been broken, or how do you say other magical services that are more helpful than they can be harmful.
How is his body language throughout this entire thing?
Basically, he's holding his jacket very, like, confidently, somewhat. He has his head up. He doesn't seem to be. What's the word?
Father?
He doesn't seem to be too, like, he has a worried look on his face because you told him that there was a death, but he does not seem to be
Do I notice any sweating or?
You see that he's got the too much macaroni sweats. Just kidding.
Oh, good lord.
I'd say for that, you'd give me an insight check.
Hello.
I'd say for
Yeah.
that, you'd
Insight.
give me an insight. Yeah.
And there he goes.
Oh, he can't hear.
Sorry, you guys cut out. Do I
Insight.
notice any?
But that's your job.
Insight. There we go.
Nat 20.
Natural 20. Very nice.
Hell yeah.
You do see that he, like, I think the word is, like, perspirating, but that might just be
Yes.
because of the heat. It does not seem he is sweating out of stress, as if he's withholding any information from you.
Heat, but it's fall.
You're still in a building, and he seems to be wearing a lot of layers, and he's fat. Fat people sweat a lot.
I personally feel
Yeah.
attacked, and I don't like this.
Yeah, Anna. Know their people's struggle. Read about their history.
History of fat people.
I'm not kidding. Like, sometimes you just kind of get, like, it's not full blown sweat where it's like dripping down your face. It's just kind of like
Sticky
wet.
sweat.
No, I understand.
And yeah, although the weather is fall, that does not necessarily mean it's cold. And he's wearing a vest, a jacket, and undershirt, so he's wearing layers as well.
Okay, I didn't know that.
Layers.
I thought I described that. What he was wearing.
You described that he was holding a jacket, but you didn't describe how many layers he was wearing.
I did say that he looked dressed like the Monopoly Man, essentially.
Mirror have layers.
True. I apologize. I'm sick.
But basically, it doesn't seem like he would be sweating out of nervousness, essentially.
I narrow my eyes. It's like, okay. And I think to myself, this guy doesn't fucking care.
I do believe that we will be given the missing persons notice if the mother or father of the poor boy is not found within times.
Not found.
It's a shame that such a thing would happen. Do you know where the body is located? That would be important for the town guard. It is not my place to handle such matters. It's much too stressful, and I have many more things to take care of. But
Do you know where the body is located?
do you know where the body's located?
What you see?
Well, no. I think not.
Val, if you need a quick reminder, y'all went to the town hall and you told the mayor's secretary, oh, it's an emergency, we need to talk, yada yada. And now you're talking with the mayor, and they explained there's a monster on the loose and that it killed a child, basically.
Okay.
Okay.
That's all. I took some documents, but that's okay. Nothing to worry about.
Took
You
a
stole?
I didn't do anything. Shush.
I'm so proud of you.
I'm so proud of you, my little thief growing up. Get out of here, Sans. Go back to Smash.
Oh yeah, I'm in that game now.
Pepperoni.
Alright, so we don't know where the body is. Oh, we
The
do.
body disappeared with them. That they I know it sounds like a cop out, but I promise you, this is 100% legitimate.
Bodies don't just disappear.
Well, I can tell you.
I mean, unless they do.
He's right.
The creature could have taken it. Look, you have a big threat on your hands.
Yes, I'm very aware of this, and I'm fearful for my peoples, but I'm not the one that would take care of this. You must talk with the town guard.
Peoples.
What the hell does a mayor do?
But then,
I run the
look
business
pretty.
side of things, not the law, or in this
before we
case,
get too
safety.
far- before we get too far into this, just tell me where I can go on.
Well, it'd be just around the edge of Westgate and Silverbrook. You can't miss it. It should be surrounded by armored folk.
Okay. Well, thank you for your time, sir.
Thank you for the warning. I'll be sure to let everyone know of this potential threat, if it is
Before he
indeed
packs
true.
up and ditches.
Now excuse me while I pack my suitcase full of important documents such as passports and clothing.
Okay,
True
wonderful.
hero.
Really, really sticking his neck out there for it.
Yeah. So did we leave?
I'm leaving. You can
All
stay.
right.
Get one
Well,
more check.
Not much else to do right now.
Right once the doors closed behind us, I'm like, he doesn't fucking care.
I don't. It's less so that he. I doubt it's less so that he doesn't care. It's less so that he probably can't do much. I mean, we gave him a warning, but really, what can he really do without rising a ruckus
I mean, he is a big guy. He can only do so much.
for you? God damn it!
This is true.
It seems like his mind's on other places, such as his dumb celebration or whatever it is.
I mean, it's a public event. You don't want to raise a ruckus and scare everybody out.
Yeah. Then we'll have a whole thing where everyone's eaten and turned into some kind of like flesh-eating thing.
At least if it happens, they'll be nice and stuffed. Hey yo! But the point.
Yeah. I'd just rather not have everyone turn into mush and then merge into this one giant thing that tries to kill everyone. Oh well.
Ooh, that seems like a good idea. I'm writing that down.
Just
No, you
stop.
don't.
But they're mush.
Damn
How
it.
do they merge?
Don't-
And also, what does merge mean?
Don't hurt yourself.
Don't
Stop.
hurt yourself.
Stop right there.
Stop right there, criminal scum.
I mean, there's these things I remember called like demigorgons and whatnot.
No, that's a legit question that Agnew asks.
Excuse me.
That
It's the
how
same
do you
thing.
merge? How do you merge together? You're squished, and also, what does merged mean?
That's literally the same type of thing where Bagmon was like, what's a penitentiary?
Yeah, except he doesn't have a shock collar this time. Ugh.
Or an angry Fred.
God.
Fuck you, Fred. Greg's where's that?
Hey, I'll be right back. Someone else become lead detective.
Alright, passing the hat and magnifying glass to a new player.
What?
All right. I see that person.
Well, where would these things mostly hide out?
I think I might have stepped out when you gave the creatures explanations. Shit, what kind of creature are they again? I'm sorry.
Adrian explained that he doesn't know how they are made or where they come from, but he does know that it is a dangerous, undead creature that is bound to a person with malintent.
Found a person.
And he
now,
did
but-
he did specify that it could be anything from someone just ranging from a simple pickpocket to
Yeah.
someone literally bent on murder.
So it's a stand.
Oh my god. Oh, I want to die. I wanna die right now.
Oh, you're actually sick. Oh, rip.
I'll be back.
Okay.
I'll be back. I'm gonna get something.
Everyone's leaving.
I need
Gotta
more
get-
Tylenol.
Sorry for your sickness.
Eric might get it. I don't know.
Eric, you're walking to the
did.
gym tomorrow. Listen.
He has work tomorrow. Anyways,
Oh.
so let's see. We essentially just need to go through every single criminal in the town. How lovely.
I mean, that's the thing. Might not even be a criminal. It could be just some random somebody who just came in. Shoot.
Well, how about this? Are they?
Well,
Let's
It-
see.
they don't have to actually commit the crime. They could have just thought about it.
Oh, that's the
Oh.
problem. Yeah.
What kind of sicko to say about, I can't wait to eat a child's ribs today?
No, it's its own like creature. It's just bound to someone that like had bad intentions, be it a murderer, a pickpocket, or someone who just really had
Maybe
a
they
bad
backed
day.
out, but unfortunately, this thing is manifested because of that thought.
It's not that they are manifested.
Yeah.
They're like just bound to the person. It's similar like Slava and Katya, or at least in your case, Russian boy and ghost girl.
Oh, right.
Boy.
Oh, that's just wonderful. Lovely. So, I have to assume that in order to kill that thing, we have to kill host or whoever's.
I don't
Adrian?
I don't know.
Oh, well, that's
It's-
lovely.
All I know is it's powerful, and it's probably tough to kill.
We're gonna die.
Finally!
Stop it! You already died twice already.
It
And both times you killed yourself.
happens.
Oh God.
Anyways,
It's kind of hard to track him down. Oh God, it's kind of hard to track him down reasonably. Ah, shit.
unfortunately, it looks like we might have to wait until next time it shows its freaky head.
Yeah, unfortunately. So for now, should we just? I mean, someone else is gonna have to, sprout daisies, but that might be what we have to do for the time being.
That means we'll just have to watch everybody. Oh, come on!
What?
I want to sneeze, but I fucking can't!
You want to what?
Also,
Sneeze.
I really want to sneeze, but I can't.
Okay.
But also, on that note, is that, there's a festival going on. Everybody's gonna be around. Most likely.
So that means there's definitely a high chance it will strike again, for sure.
And most likely, unfortunately, someone else will have to die in order for that to happen.
Sometimes it be like that.
It seems like our only option right now, since Vsevolod, who's taking a nap right now, was the only one that saw it.
Well, at least we have an idea what to look for. At the very least, look for Ruckus.
Ruckus and apparently long sword-like claws.
Well,
And
this is Bukova.
undead almost.
This is Bukova speaking through Vsevolod. I also saw it, and it was reasonably quiet when we found it. It was in an alleyway, and no one else had noticed it. I think it was because of Vsevolod's training with Katya that he was able to pick it up in the first place.
So,
Oh,
It's
so basically we're blind. Kind of.
not necessarily. We just need to look at the right places.
wait a minute. Doesn't my bow double trigger react to undead and fiends? Kind of like that Orc Slayer sword.
It does, yes.
Ooh.
I have a dowsing rod.
I get what you mean. No, it does not do that. It's just when
Oh,
it is when you hit
Oh.
somebody. If they are fiend or undead, then they go through that effect.
I thought
Aw.
it glowed when it got nearby.
That'd be cool.
No,
I've been thinking that the entire time.
no.
Robbed. Listen.
I feel robbed.
You can imagine
Ow.
though, if you hit a fiend or undead with the arrow glows like for a little bit before like exploding or something.
I just look at it.
So we
I've
shoot
been
at
lied
random-
to.
So we shoot at random people, then the arrow will glow. That's how we find out.
What? I'm not gonna hit I'm not wasting any arrows. There's probably more than 200 people here.
Oh, okay.
Then
I
just
see.
hit
You're worried
them.
More... That's funny. You're worried more about the arrows than the actual lives of people being lost. Nice priorities.
What? Just hit people with the bow.
You know?
It's not. Doesn't work like that.
Have
it
you
work like that,
tried?
Brian?
Here, I smack Horman with the bow.
Ooh.
You get thwacked
Sorry,
with a stick.
but
No damage.
a very fancy stick.
A very fancy stick, but thwacked nonetheless.
Thwack. Ah, no, I only remember Dragon Quest and you. Oh my God.
Right? Or
Okay.
even this. How about this? Actually,
No.
this might actually help.
Stop.
Hey, Teloriev, I smack him on the butt with it.
Rayos!
Harder, Mr. Piccolo.
Does it glow for a bit?
No, because he doesn't
Why?
technically count as a fiend.
That'd be funny though. Oh, so the bow can glow. So that means if you just have your glow on the outside of your person, just start bumping into
I
people.
never said that the bow ever glowed.
I
I just assumed. My bad.
know, but that'd be.
This is not what I had in mind for having a brilliant ass.
It's okay, I guess.
Oh
You
well.
have a donkey? You have a smart donkey?
That,
Okay.
Yes, Agnew. Everybody has a smart donkey.
don't-
It's right behind you. See?
He turns around.
See? It's right behind you, right by your
Ow.
tail.
Oh my God.
Where'd it
At the
go?
base of your tail. At the base.
No, 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 no.
He's gonna chase that goddamn tail.
You
Yeah, just
know,
don't do that.
we are not the newest in town either. It appears these incidents did not occur before we got here.
Huh.
No, we got here around the same time as that circus. I knew it!
We're not that familiar with a town where we can just start
It is.
picking off people though.
I'm gonna do a stakeout tonight at that circus.
It's possible. It's they
No, for my next trick, I
One of
eat your
them.
insides.
at
Oh,
least.
hold on. Bukov is talking.
No, this is actually Ricard.
Oh,
I,
Ricard.
for some
Sorry,
reason,
I forgot about him.
I can't do a Spanish accent for some reason, even though I'm Puerto Rican. It's weird because it's not.
funny.
I don't like. It's not
Have you
part of an
tried it,
accent I
senor?
have. I can
That's-
say senor and all of that, but it's
Senor?
essentially a native
Ay, ya.
language to me. It's essentially a
Ay, ay,
native
ay.
language to me. I can't fake an accent for it.
You know, we could do it this way. Or the other way.
Boo.
Eh.
I can't find myself faking Spanish accents because when I
Oh.
speak like actual Spanish, it comes out somewhat fluently. So, I, of course, need to figure out what I'm saying, but you know, semantics.
Semantics.
I think it's easier for Val to do the Spanish accent because he's English.
Teehee. Alright, so let me see. You got one staking out for the circus.
I would like to do a stakeout that night to the entire night to see what the circus is up to. I will climb buildings on top to get a good view.
That doesn't seem like a bad idea.
It's,
Well-
it's not a circus.
celebration.
Yeah.
I will take. Even still, I don't care. I'm going to stake out that whatever's going on. And if I see the ringmaster, I'm going to follow him.
All right. I'm going to imagine that you are saying this out loud.
No, not out loud. I'm thinking this to myself.
I have the returned.
Okay, I was just gonna say, does anyone want to join in on her plan? But
What's the plan?
no, she didn't say it out loud, so I can't tell you.
That's the best part. There is no plan.
How did she know?
Well, I look around just to make sure nobody's listening in.
It doesn't seem anyone's being like specific listening to you.
I mean, my passive perception might be listening to you.
Oh, shush. Actually, what is my passive? Oh, it's a 17. So if anybody
than-
tries, I already know.
Higher than yours.
Well, they will
Shush.
have to roll a stealth against your thing, but
Okay.
it's besides the
Anyway,
point.
but I'm thinking we should do a stakeout of the festivities right now before they open.
I mean, that seems like the best idea.
Okay. I'm down.
Do we? So what
Yeah.
kind of steak do I get?
Agnew. I'm gonna go up in front of him. Agnew. That means there's no meat involved. It means we're going to
Dude, I
watch.
don't know what I'm doing here. Let me see.
We are going to watch
Guess I'll die.
and
Then
spy. Okay?
Then call it a watch out.
I mean, he says a lot of weird things, but he's not wrong.
I think they call it a stakeout because you stake yourself in one place and watch that area, like the wooden stake variant.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
But Agnew?
Yeah.
Okay. We're just gonna watch this entire thing from dusk till dawn. Or
Okay.
later. Alright?
Mm-hmm.
It's called a stakeout. There's no meat involved.
Still think they should have called it a watch out since we're watching for things.
Well,
I should not have done that. I regret everything.
Why?
So I went to facepalm, and I forgot about my headache.
And that's what we call a concussion. Just kidding.
I want to die.
Die.
Anyway, so what time of day is it right now?
At this point, I would say it's around the mid-afternoon section because I lost track of time last session.
All right, so why don't we get what we need to get done, like spells, whatever, incantations. We need to prepare those in case something happens. And we need to figure out where we're going to. Everyone needs to be in a different place, but we all need to have a way to contact each other.
I mean, I have no.
You got message, right?
Yeah, but I don't think this has. It is okay range, but not for far enough.
What is within range?
120 feet.
That's fine.
Okay.
But doesn't it? I believe I have message as well, and I think it has a bit of interference if there is obstacles in the way. See?
So it'll be like a staticky call.
All right. If it says if you cast out 2 solid objects with the target and know it is beyond the barrier. So unless you're in like 1 foot of stone, 1 inch of common metal, or thin sheet of lead, or 3 feet of wood blocks, I think we'll be fine because we're in a outside area.
It's a good thing the
Okay,
entire town's made out
we
of
can
lead.
do that.
Oh, I'm sorry. What now?
Nothing?
That's expensive.
It is. Also dangerous as fuck.
Yeah.
I'm also
Anyways,
worried about the health concerns and the price.
Don't worry, put asbestos everywhere.
Fuck!
It'll be fine.
I can't
Not-
sneeze.
No sneeze. Huh. That's a
Okay.
curse.
Anyways,
'Cause of
so I can. I
Tee-hee.
can only breathe from one side of my nose, and it's pissing me off. Anyways, we should probably go. I'll take the rooftops. How tall is the tallest place?
Taller than
I'd
me.
say around the 2-3 story mark, really.
Okay, I'll go up there. Once I got everything prepared. What would everyone else do?
I'm going to make myself scarce
Oh,
and
of course.
investigate like this.
Hey, what's
Agnew's gonna
No.
That's a now
Oh.
one.
Agnew's gonna
You-
find a spot to mark, stay, and watch.
So,
We're not. Well, first we're gonna eat before we even do anything. Idiots.
Agnew's not an idiot. He's a special boy.
That's called being dumb.
Hey, I didn't do it. I didn't say it.
I know you didn't. I'm not saying you did.
You fell right into my trap card.
Let's see.
you are aware that
Bring it.
the main festival will be taking place within Sunset Town, almost exclusively, not counting any
Yeah,
like,
so-
small.
So that means we should be around Sunset Town then.
Yes,
I
Most
thought we
likely.
were in Sunset Town.
you are in Sunset Town.
All right, so we should just stay here.
I'm just telling you that it won't take place anywhere else, so it's not going to be all the way over here. It's not going to be at the East Gate. You know.
Yeah. So I'm going to one of the buildings that pretty much oversees everything, like a good vantage point of everything.
Okay.
All right. I will say. I want a athletics check from you so you can climb onto the buildings.
Oh, athletics. But I
Are
am
fine.
okay.
Yeah, stop complaining. But yeah, you do make your way onto one of the more taller buildings. As for
It's
anyone else,
Polar West.
huh?
I am going to meditate to gain my key back, and then I might take a little bit of a resty brew, try and get back my true sight, which I can't remember if true sight is one like after.
I believe I read it down in your bio.
I'm trying to think what I can do. Prestidigitation.
So Agnew is actually gonna go to that spot to mark a place
You piss
with
on the
his
nearest
axe.
tree. Okay.
With his axe.
Oh my god.
Okay.
Just
Uh,
makes an X on like the ground.
I am going to rest to try and get true sight back. So I'm going to be out of commission for a hot minute, guys. So
Right.
someone wake me up. Shit goes sideways.
Okay.
You
Alright,
all
this will
do
be
know that
there,
the
so-
festival begins tomorrow, not later in the night.
I'm still watching everything just to see
I'm
if
aware.
anything pops up. Because I'm suspicious of this whole operation that they've got going on.
I'm gonna have Bukova patrol around the tavern for 100-foot radius, just to while the day goes into night and etc. Just to help everybody out.
All right. Darius says that he's going to be within the Silverbrook region to see if he can catch anything weird out in that direction. Katya will take in the East Gate section. Ricard will stay within the Sunset Town as it is a sort of main attraction and he can do what he does best while being on the lookout. Why am I forgetting one more? And Adrian is with Danica.
Okay.
Got it.
So, Horman, what are you going to be doing? Or
Oh boy.
posting up?
Alright, well, I'm trying to make sure what I have here. I have everything prepared I would want prepared. Let me see, alter self-adjustment. At this point, I'll probably just be wander out like mostly with the main hub and try to see if I can find anybody that's looks off. That's about all I have to mine at the right now. As of right now, I don't need to prepare anything else additional.
Alright.
Alright.
Agnew's at his X. Val. Taloria.
See?
Do you wish to do anything specific as to set up for this stakeout?
I guess Gloria will kind of stick with Nis Vasevalad because he was the last one to see, or rather, he was the one that told him about it. So he's just kind of helping him be on guard and all that.
Yeah,
All right, he's
Vasevalad
going to
said
be
he is
quote,
going to be
unquote-
taking a nap.
He's meditating.
Yeah, so if he's vulnerable,
He's
Dolores gonna
meditating
watch
with
over
some
him.
very heavy quotation marks.
I'm meditating.
No, you're snoozing, not meditating. I know the difference.
What did I tell you about meditating but falling asleep while meditating?
It means you're deeply in meditation.
Yeah.
No.
Very entranced in my meditation states.
That's... No.
Oh.
All right.
Owie.
I'm just going to be resting up until I get my true vision.
Alright,
which is-
I will say then...
Yeah, so
uh,
so Dolores is watching over him essentially.
Yeah.
I will say that Danica can make a perception check with advantage because Adrian is right next to you. Horman can
Alright.
make a perception check.
You said perception with advantage, right?
Yeah, you specifically because you got your boy toy.
My boy toy!
Yeah, Horman
I
can make
knew it.
and Agnew can also make a perception check.
I wish put an arrow through you.
But I would still be right.
Hey.
Very nice.
Nice.
Baka-chan.
I guess
nice,
technically
Suzuka-chan.
Bukova would be able to make a perception check as well because she is patrolling
Hell
the
yeah, she would.
100-foot radius that she has available to
Yeah,
her.
boy.
You said perception?
Yes,
Alright. Perception.
wonderful.
20.
So, Danica, you're on top of the roof, surveying over what is mostly preparations for the festival that is taking place tomorrow.
I always knew she would be on top.
Haha.
Hey.
Just don't say that to Adrian. Anyway. So you spying on from the rooftops, you do end up seeing the self-proclaimed ringmaster strolling down the street, his hands clasped behind his back. He does not seem to be doing anything out of the ordinary, other than that. He seems to be surveying things around him, the odd wave or two to the people that he came into town with.
Does he have any noble expressions on his face? How's his face
Described
look?
what he was dressed as. Like how he was dressed? I don't remember doing that.
I'm not gonna lie. I just kind of imagine he dressed up like Mr. Zabelli from JoJo's Bizarre Adventures, walking around.
I assumed he was dressed
Yeah.
as like the like a actual ringmaster in you know, like the ones from
Just circus.
you know, like red
Ringling
red
Brothers, yeah.
fancy tailored coat kind of thing.
Yeah.
What is that name? What is it? You know, like the Barnum Bailey Circus.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Man,
Yeah,
Okay,
yeah,
so
kind of like
everyone,
those.
so everyone does has the standard ringmaster look to it.
yeah, we do.
Yeah, he's, like, in
It's
a red,
basically that. He's got some rosy, sort of circular glasses on, sort of like Vash the Stampedes, but instead of yellow, they're like a rosy pink.
Honestly, I can't really get a good look at his face.
Ow!
He's got a very thin face. He's clean shaven. He's got a strong jaw. Smooth skin.
Do I
What?
want to? No, I don't want to pickpocket him. No. Yep, damn it, I'm lost.
Anything else that's going on that I could possibly see from my vantage point that looks off?
I mean, he's basically wearing sunglasses at night.
What?
Why?
How pale's his skin?
It's not too pale. It's probably around as dark as I am.
Okay.
So like
He's
a
wearing
a light
sunglasses at
tan.
night?
And in case you were wondering if he was a vampire, you did see him in broad daylight.
I know. I just thought that as soon as.
Was he covered?
He wasn't wearing sunglasses when we saw him.
He was.
Was he?
I thought
Really?
he was one of us in the
Every
eye.
time you saw him, he's been wearing those glasses.
But why at night?
He's hiding something. I don't like it. I want those glasses off.
I mean, he is hiding his eyes. Technically.
Don't mess around with a guy with shades.
He'd be shady. I wonder if he's an artist.
Hello.
Because then he'll frame you.
Just
Yes, I love it. He's joking there, Omega.
I mean, they're sketchy too.
And that's what was
Boo.
Oh my fucking god.
That's an oof from me, fam.
You painted a pretty good picture.
So nothing out of the ordinary from my point of view for so far,
Nothing
other than the fact that
supernatural.
he's wearing glasses.
Except that he's wearing sunglasses.
I will keep going until daylight.
I'm tempted to pickpocket him, but I'm not. God damn it.
I did hear that you wanted to follow him. Are you gonna follow him, or just stick to your spot on the roof?
Danica, I think
Three.
that's for you.
What?
Who are you talking to for that one?
You?
Mostly Danica, because she was the one that suggested it. But if you wanted to follow him, you could.
I think I will follow, yes.
Are you gonna relay that to everyone so we know, like, hey, where the fuck did Horman go?
Alright, I'm gonna cast message and say I'm going out for groceries and cigarettes.
What?
Are you coming
Bye,
back?
Son. No.
Wait. Who did you send a
Hold
message to, anyways?
I pretty much sent it between everyone who's nearby. Just to let
You can only
keep
send
all
it to
know
one
the same
person
thing.
at a time, I
One
thought.
person at a time. Let me see, can I?
One target.
I remember last time it was only a limit of one person.
It says a creature within range.
Alright, so only one. For this one, I'll relay it to Danica.
You're following him?
Yes.
Alright, just don't get caught.
Yeah, it'll be fine.
Yeah, if we don't see you by morning, we'll go try and find you.
Lies.
Gonna need
Hey, I said try.
gonna need a stealth
I
check
mean,
there, friend.
Agnew will.
Alrighty. Let's do this. I cast my stand, a plus 11 stealth. Let's go.
Ooh,
Are invisible.
that was scary.
Remember, you both have lucky feats. I'm not worried about you rolling any nat ones at this point.
Knowing
Why
the-
didn't you use a lucky before?
Huh? That was because I wasn't.
Wait,
actually
who
going
was it
anywhere.
that yeah, that was you with the stealth.
Yeah, because I wasn't actually going anywhere.
It was a joke.
Eh.
No one can.
But you
deflect
literally
lucky
rolled the same
speed.
thing, but backwards.
Oh, that's pretty
Oh.
hilarious.
That's spooky.
Oh, he did.
Real spooky hours. Anyway, so
It's almost
yes,
October.
you are most definitely following him, and he does not seem to know that you are there.
All right, where's he going?
As for the rest of you, Vsevolod, you're enjoying your lovely meditation. You're dreaming about riding off into the sunset with a beautiful lady at your side on Chestnut, the most majestic of horses.
The bestest.
But there's still
Deloriv,
Amber.
you see him sort of moving his legs in his sleep.
Hein.
Aw, he's having the murder dream again.
Agnew, you don't see anything out of the ordinary. You do smell like what is essentially the leftover scent of foods that were being made throughout the day. It makes you hungry, but you know you can't eat. Not yet.
No, I must be in spot. I'm staking out. Stake.
The town proceeds to flood as the drool from Agnew's mouth is never ending.
It never stops.
And after about 10 minutes of walking, Horman, you do see as he sort of skirts into an alleyway, to which you follow, and you see him enter a doorway on the right side.
Can I look through the keyhole?
No,
Oh.
I don't think that's ever really worked.
Oh.
Unless it's one of those really old ones where you actually could.
I mean, we are in a really. Oh, okay.
I don't know if those ever really existed. I feel like that's strictly a movie
I
thing.
feel like I saw a few of them here and there. But
I can't confirm it.
regardless. All right. So I'm just going in. I'm gonna put Carl, the greatest marks ever. I'm going and I'm going to. Have Carl going after him, be my eyes.
All right.
Just so I can remain hidden. I'm gonna try to find a bit of the darkest corner within the alley, just so I can remain hidden. If that's possible. Should I roll for stealth again, or am I fine?
I think this creature is like insignificant enough that you wouldn't really need to stealth,
Okay.
because it is a
Alright,
tiny
what-
beast.
All right. What about myself though, so I can remain hidden in an alleyway?
Uh,
Is it garbage?
yeah, I'd say there's garbage. His name's Horman.
Alright, I'll cover myself up in garbage.
Alright, you throw yourself into the nearest dumpster.
Alright. Alright, might as well. So that way I won't be like killed because I can't really do anything when I'm in this state. Unless a hobo named Bob comes in that case, I'll tell Bob to go away. Alright, so Carl, go. Let's see.
Oh, hey, Jimmy, I found a small child in the dumpster.
No.
Anyway, so you focus upon your familiar named Carl,
Base Carl.
and you scurry into this room through a crack in the door. You can still see this guy, or at least hear his footsteps, as he's not exactly trying to be hidden. You can hear the click-clack of his shoes as he makes his way what appears to be a small flight of stairs before hitting a stony ground.
Mm-hmm.
And he continues walking. And the room that Carl sees is completely black, meaning complete darkness. But since he has dark vision, all he sees are black and whites.
This. Okay. Just want to make sure. All right.
You have him follow along, and kind of strikes you as odd as this ringmaster guy is also walking through the dark completely lightless.
Huh. For some reason I can't help but think it's the glasses have something to do with it if he's wearing them even at night. But okay.
The night is too bright for me.
Unlike your future. Hey yo.
Following another minute of scurrying around as your lizard, you find that you are within a chamber that really doesn't have much to it in the ways of identifying what kind of room it is. But you do see that there is a stand of some sorts within the center.
It's in
A metal... A couple of metal bars connected to the ground that appear to be holding up a strange object that seems to be letting out a little bit of a glow.
What does the object look like?
From what you can tell, it looks like a large crystal ball, and it sort of droops down into some sort of like a carrier.
Okay.
Just in like a stick shape.
Alright, see. Alright, I do have that in mind. What else do I see in the room? What is he doing?
You see him simply walk past this object. And then you see as he opens another door to what appears to be just a brick wall.
Oh shit, I've been pranked.
He steps away from the door that opens up, and you see him go to the object that glows, the crystal ball.
Mm-hmm.
And he simply calls out and says, "Bring me my fiery friends." And
Fiery.
about 20 seconds later, the doorway that was completely bricked up erupts in a fire, but a very contained fire.
Ooh.
And you see through it, there are fires that roar louder and heavier than anything that you've really seen. You can easily compare it to Teloriev at his strongest.
Oh boy, this is some. You mean I bring my fiery friends? So I see the figures that he said. Bring me his fiery friends. So I see the figures that come out within this. If there's any figures at all.
You do not see any figures, but the ringmaster does proceed to start talking. I hope things are going according to plan. We wouldn't want any issues down below now, would we? And you hear a strange, guttural and almost backwards language being spoken back.
Do I recognize the language?
What languages do you speak?
Guttural throat speak is one of them. No, but seriously, I have common, dwarvish, gnomish, and primordial.
You do not understand this guttural backward speaking.
It's abyssal. I'm kidding.
Most, you never know. I won't be surprised. I wouldn't put him past.
I see. Well, continue on. Things are going smoothly. However, it seems we've got friends.
No.
I'm sure that they won't be too much of an issue. Especially that I'm taking things a different way. Continue on the progress, and when it's complete, I will contact you again. And hopefully it would be complete by then. More of the guttural backward speaking. And then whatever this fiery gate was, it closes. And he shuts the plain wooden door once again.
That happened. Oh boy. They do anything else? They just stand around? They just leave? Oh.
He seems to be inspecting the crystal ball at the moment.
Does Carl see anything from the crystal ball?
When he looks at the crystal ball, what he sees is a swirling of different colors. But it's not like just a ball of light generating different rainbowy colors. It seems like each of the colors have represented something. Such as when it glows red, you actually see a fire within inside of the ball. Other times it turns white and you might see either waves of water, as it's going to be a sort of cyan blue color, or actual bright white and you'll see what appears to be snowflakes or a blizzard running through the ball. And other times you do see a rich blue as you see ocean waves splashing within. You also
Unfortunately,
see
I don't think.
gold, and then you see clouds within it as well.
Unfortunately, I can't seem I can really make much of it.
And it appears every time Carl blinks that it slightly changes its shape in very minor ways.
Oh.
It's hard to notice, but you do eventually, after a couple of times, you're like, wait a minute, that wasn't there before. And then you blink, and now it's gone. Not the whole,
Yeah,
like,
I've
crystal
seen-
ball and thing or whatever. It's just, like, objects attached to it.
I see. Well, it doesn't seem I can really make much or do much with it right now, unfortunately.
As you are currently outside in a dumpster.
Alright, Carl, come back to me.
I believe you can have him just like poof away
All right.
and then poof back. So
All right.
yep.
Oh, your turn.
You know, I was trying not to do that, but thanks.
Well, you didn't do it.
All right. All right. So Carl disappears, and he's now back in my possession, and I'm in a dumpster. Oh God! Unfortunately, sometimes it'd be like that,
I don't think it'd be like it is.
but it do. Oh boy. Yep. I'm definitely going to. Well, I'm gonna inform Danica first. Try to come in.
You are more than 120 feet away.
Oh, okay. Well, let me get out of this fucking trash and make my way over. And I'm gonna cast prestidigitation just to clean off some of this garbage. I'm the trash man.
Taloria,
We were all over the ring.
See,
can you roll me a perception check?
yeah.
And wow, it's only 10 o'clock. Wow.
Oh, only 10. Time's passing way too fast.
So as you're sort of keeping your eye on Vasevolod as he takes his meditation,
Meditative nap.
you don't see anything too out of the ordinary. And then you take a look outside of your window. It is now dark outside. The only light that would be around would be lamps lit within the street. But you can't help but notice that there are scratch marks in your window that weren't there before.
Man, they really need to work on cleaning these windows. Oh, shit.
And you didn't hear anything make that noise of scratches. And you could tell upon closer inspection that these aren't light scratches on the outside of a window that anybody can make. They go roughly half panel deep into the glass.
Deloria is just gonna have his staff at the ready. He's gonna keep. Is he in the room with the Civil at the moment?
I assume so because you said you were keeping an eye.
Yeah,
on it.
I would assume so because you're keeping watch on this guy.
Yeah, so he's just gonna keep his back to the wall and like just gonna look between the door and the window while staying near the Civil.
Oh no, never go towards the wall.
He doesn't know. He just sees the window and he's like, okay, there's the what? There's the window and there's the door.
I got horror movie vibes. I don't like this.
Well, you gotta like it. You're
I don't
doing
wanna.
with it.
I hate horror movies.
Well, that's your problem.
Why?
I just hate horror movies in general.
Rip.
I don't think you caught the effect that I did because you were too busy
I
talking.
got it. That's why I was trying to talk over it.
Well, you shouldn't do that because not everyone will catch it.
I heard it.
Sorry.
Did you catch it? I hope I made the effect.
Yep, it's
Yeah.
super scary.
So yeah, you hear that.
Do it again.
You don't necessarily feel that, Taloria, but you hear that.
Mr. Sandman.
Bring me a dream.
The lawyer's just gonna tap on the Severlard's shoulder with his staff, like,
Come in.
Mhm.
there's something here.
Mhm. Well, okay. Grabbing Cannabo next to bed, then we'll get them ready for attacking.
I'm ready.
Lawyer will use Mage Hand to quickly get his counterbow to him.
No, he sleeps with it basically.
Oh, this is okay. Alright.
Pretty much.
Okay.
You said it was next to your bed, so I just assumed.
Yeah. So, real quick, did I sleep long enough to get my thingy do back?
Get your beep.
I will say you have not quite hit long rest levels yet. I would say that it was about 3 hours within your watch that this occurrence has appeared.
Okay. Well, at least I got my all one unit of it. Okay. So, Tolari, what happened? Explain, please.
I heard something unsettling.
Is he standing near the window right now?
No, he is away from the window. He's pretty much like against the wall, facing toward the window and the doorway.
Okay. I'm gonna call Bukova. So, Bukova, did you see anything out there? Because Deloria's freaking out right now. Said he heard something.
I did not see anything outside tavern.
Okay, so, explain to me what exactly happened.
What did you say?
I said, explain to me what exactly happened.
There are some scratch marks on the window, and I'm hearing some ominous voices. There is something near.
So, I'm going to. Do I see?
Uh-oh.
What was that?
Raggy.
I looked toward the window. Do I see the scratches?
Most certainly. It's
It's-
I'd like you to imagine a sort of 4-panel window.
Okay.
The 2 panels are able to slide up into
Okay.
the top 2, so you can open the window.
Mhm.
And the bottom right glass pane has 4 very large gashes across the window.
Oh boy.
Also, I would
I
like
want out.
to. Can I bear an action?
Yes, you can.
Okay, so pretty much if anything other than several like grabs Taloy where he's at, he's going to activate Mantle of Flame.
Very well.
Can't stop, won't stop.
Good thing
Well,
we're
I
not
should,
building.
yeah. Right, let me just Vesevalad or Bukova.
You wait a minute. Nothing happens. You wait 5 minutes. Nothing happens. You wait 30 minutes. Nothing happens.
Some.
At this point, an hour passes. Nothing happens.
2 seconds have passed.
I guess
20
like during that
seconds
time.
later.
I guess during that time, Taloy would say like after 5 minutes, he'd say like, okay, things seem clear for now. You can go back to sleep. I'll wake you up if I hear anything else. Just so you can get more sleep.
Alrighty. Well, I mean, you can get some sleep if you want now. I feel at least decently rested.
Yeah, he'll pretty much stay up until he's got his long rest effect, essentially.
Okay. Then I'm gonna
Technically,
go
a
back to
long
meditating.
rest only needs 6 hours of sleep and 2 hours of light activity, such as keeping watch.
Has he had 6 hours of sleep now?
He hit 3 by the time you woke him up.
No.
So now we're at least.
Technically 4 now, because like I said, after 5 minutes, he told Vesevalad to go back to sleep.
Okay. Well, then I'm gonna go. I'm gonna tell him to stay within, a couple feet of the room, or at least distance enough to where she could get here quick. But to kind of stay near Toloriev. But to keep her eyes peeled
Mhm.
while I sleep. And then I go back to quotes meditating.
Yep. And like I said before, 5-minute mark passes, you tell him to go back to bed. 10-minute marks passes, nothing happens. 30 minutes, nothing. An hour, nothing. 2 more hours, nothing.
And then suddenly,
The
nothing.
night, the night goes quiet.
Fade to black.
Back in the year.
At this point, Vsevolod would have had his long rest.
Do I wake up spooning with Toloriev?
Oh my god.
He's asking the real questions.
Yeah, those hard hitting questions, man.
You wake up what?
Possibly.
Possibly. I asked if I was spooning with Toloriev when I woke.
Perhaps.
That depends. Did he go to bed?
No, he didn't go to bed until Vsevolod woke up.
Vsevolod. Stretch. Okay, buddy. Your turn. I'll take watch.
Thank goodness. Just keep an eye out, okay? He just pats his shoulder and he's lazy. Actually, either he will also cast remember
Remember?
Cat's Grace again, and then he will go to sleep.
Cast
Uh,
Grace?
Cat's grace.
It's enhance ability, dexterity.
Oh, okay,
Yeah.
okay.
Concentration requires that you be conscious. So meaning you
That's
would literally have to,
fair.
yeah, you would literally have to be up for an hour. Then the spell will wear off, and you'll be like, okay, good night.
Okay, that's fair. Never mind then. I tried.
It's okay. I appreciate it. But don't worry. Keep 2 hours to his. There we go.
Appreciate it, anyway.
How good is enhance ability as a spell?
It's decent if you know
It's a
what
pretty good
situation.
spell. It's
Because you get advantage on everything involving dexterity, right?
well, depending. It depends on which ability skill you want to, because you can do on any ability skill depending on which one you use.
Okay.
And certain ones have different effects, like the Constitution with advantage also comes with an extra 2d6 of health and things like that. It's kind of complicated. I'll show you it later.
Okay.
Danica,
Yes.
want a perception check with advantage.
Perception check again.
With advantage because you have
You-
Adrian.
Where did they go? There you are. Another 19. How wonderful.
Hey.
So you're keeping watch. The skies are clear. You can see the night sky. There are plenty of stars out tonight. The moon, most likely a waxing gibbous.
On days like this, wish gifts like you.
And you are continuing to watch the pretty much the tents that are being set up for the festival to take place in. Activity has most certainly diminished, meaning there are less people out on the street and more headed home to sleep. There is the odd person every now and again, but it's usually something along the lines of like a town drunk or like a stray cat. And Then suddenly you feel on your hand a drip of water,
What?
and then another
I
drip.
couldn't hear that part. I'm sorry.
You feel on your hand a drip of water, and then another drip.
Huh?
More dripping. Drip,
Oh, just rain.
drip,
Right?
drip.
I'm gonna look up.
You get a drip on your face. It hits you right in the cheek and flows down past your nose, around the edge of your mouth, and down to your chin. You look up and you don't see any clouds in the sky.
Adrian?
And you
Oh,
smell copper.
Oh, you're having a
Why
stroke.
does everything smell like copper?
Yeah, Dan.
Where? What is going on? I don't like this already. I'm in a dark room. Please don't do this to me.
DeAndre just said what happened.
You smell that, right?
Yeah.
Sort of, metallic-y,
That smells like beer.
like,
You don't feel drops on you, do you?
I do.
There's no clouds out.
Yeah. I don't think this is water.
Zoinks.
You are in complete darkness.
Oh.
Since you're humans, you don't have dark vision. All you see is the lamplight in the distance from street lamps.
Jar's music erupts.
Oh, I'm gonna quickly light up a torch.
You light up a torch and you see Adrian, as well as yourself, covered in blood.
What
died.
the?
As it is continuously dripping down on you, even though you looked up and you saw nothing.
Where? What?
I think they call
Oh
that
my god, no,
dying.
I'm freaking out. No, please stop.
Are
I'm gonna draw my short sword and just be ready.
you actually freaking out?
I am actually freaking
Yeah.
out. I don't like this shit.
You draw your short sword, and Adrian follows suit and draws his own weapon. And you go back to back just so nothing can sneak up on you. And the dripping continues. It's a very slow pace, but it continues for another minute or two. And at this point, the smell of blood is very much strong. You spend a minute. You spend a minute standing there, and the dripping ceases, minus your own dripping from being soaked. More time passes, and nothing shows itself. You check the skies just to make sure there's nothing flying overhead, and you see nothing. More time passes.
Come on, show yourself.
An empty night.
No.
More time passes. I want another perception check.
I'm gonna start speaking in Abyssal.
I want
Come
another.
out, coward.
I want another perception check. No advantage.
Oh my god, perception.
And no advantage because Adrian's gonna get his own.
Oh, he gets better than me.
So you're looking around, you're speaking Abyssal, telling people, telling whatever may be out there to show itself.
Una says nah.
And then Adrian simply grabs you by the arm and he says, "Look." And he points in a certain direction. Do you look?
Yeah, I'm looking.
I just need a confirmation.
Yeah.
There you see, standing on top of the tavern that you know that Vsevolod and Teloriev are within, you see a large silhouette standing what would appear to be 9 foot tall, sporting very large appendages, and with 2 brightly glowing blue eyes. And just
Doom
as
music
quickly as you see
intensifies.
it fades away.
We need to go and warn them. But Horman hasn't come back yet.
I don't know, maybe he's taking his time.
Let's just hope nothing's happened. Why don't you go check on Teloriev and Vsevolod? I'll stay here and watch for Horman.
Maybe you should group up with the red guy.
Agnew? Right.
Yeah.
Alright, I'll head down to him.
I'll be back.
I was grouping with the red guy. Okay, I'll be back. Perfect timing.
Fuck this shit.
Before he goes though, I'm just gonna grab his arm and just like be careful.
Don't need to tell me twice. And he climbs his way down and begins making his way to the tavern as you make your way to where Agnew is stationed.
Agnew!
As soon as Eric get back, I'll do that part. But for now, Vsevolod, some point during your watch, you hear a knock at the door.
Pizza man.
Just a simple.
I'm going to walk to the door and I'm going to say, "Who is it?"
It's Adrian.
Oh, okay, thank God.
You know, Danica's boyfriend.
Oh. Yeah. Okay. I open the door. Hello, Adrian.
Sorry, Agnew had to go for a quick walk.
Okay.
Okay, but we're doing Teloriev and Vsevolod right now.
Yeah.
Okay.
Hey, little man.
Vsevolod, you see as you open the door, do you have a light with you, or are you keeping it dark?
You know what? I'm gonna have
Can't he see technically?
not without true sight.
Yeah, he hasn't
All
activated
right.
it. Yeah.
Oh, that's not on constantly?
No,
No, I
it
haven't
is a spell.
activated my Sharingan.
Yo.
Yes, I did just ignore it.
But what did you say when it came to lighting?
I will have a light with me. It's mainly going to be to learn.
Okay. So as you shine your light on Adrian, you can see that nearly head to toe he is covered in the color red.
Are you okay?
I believe that question is relative. What about you guys?
Okay. Well, Mr. Relative.
I saw the thing standing on top of the tavern.
What?
You know, big, tall thing, glowing blue eyes.
He was on top of the tavern.
Yeah, it looked like he was staring at us.
Ooh.
Also, don't know where all of this came from.
I'm afraid to find out personally. I don't want to know.
Well,
I want to know.
When
I don't.
saw him, he was dripping. So, he might have passed over you two. Or this way over here.
I'd hate to Mm, I don't want to think about it.
Well, I'm
But
going
it
to wake up
was
Gloria.
dripping down on us for like 3 minutes straight.
Ooh, that's scary.
At,
Okay.
at first we
Wake up
thought it was rain, and then Danica lit something up.
as he's talking.
Eh?
As he's talking.
I'm going to wake up Teloriev.
I don't want to get up, yeah.
Hello.
No, too.
Wake up, or I'm going to fart on your pillow.
You
no,
madman.
no,
No.
Girl,
No.
smells.
You're on a fart.
I'm gonna
That's,
fart on your pillow.
Bruh.
Why do I feel like you did that to John back in the day?
Because I did. So,
Do you forget I can light a match?
you won't want to do that if I'm farting on your pillow.
Fair enough. Crazy dream last night, huh?
Yeah, I had a dream of. Wait, before we get sidetracked.
Hey there, red guy. Deloria, was it?
Hey.
You see Adrian standing in the
shit,
doorway,
Oh,
head to
hey,
toe
but
in red.
oh shit, it wasn't a dream, was it?
Nope. The monster's on top of the tavern, or at least that's where they saw him. Like,
Yeah, it was,
Great.
but just as quickly as we saw him, he did disappear.
while he was watching him and Danica, as they were on top of something. So what we need to do is we need to. I think we should probably get everybody together. I don't like the whole him stalking us, we stalking him. Let me see where Bukova is, and I'm going to secondly contact Bukova through the brainy bits.
You're on with
Bukova.
Bukova. Yes.
What are you?
Close by.
Okay. The monster was seen on top of the tavern. Can you go check real quick? Invisible, please.
I don't see anything up here.
Okay. You see any kind of claw marks or anything lying around?
Say it again?
Do you see any claw marks or anything lying around?
This is to Bukova?
Yes, this is to Bukova.
No, nothing up here.
Okay. Well, come back. We need to gather. Let's just all be in one place together.
Okay then.
But while we gather everybody up, I want you to, if we leave, I want you to stay at least 50 feet behind us, invisible, and just kind of keep your eyes peeled on the rooftops and the alleyways as we walk around, and see if you can see anything.
Understood.
Okay. Alright, she's by. She checked the top of the place. She did not see anything. There's no claw marks or anything either.
I'd like to make another perception check.
Hold on, I'm getting to you.
We're going to get to you, so hold on.
Yeah, hold your fucking horse.
Yeah, no claw marks or anything on the roof. I don't suppose those handprints were there, were they?
I asked her real quick.
As Adrian says that, he does point past you.
I look.
On top of the claw marks that you saw on that pane of window, you actually do see handprints within the windowsill, both inside and outside.
I want out.
Oh.
It's not that scary.
How big are these handprints? Are they child-sized? Are they adult-sized? Are they monster-sized?
They are
They're
monster-sized.
skeleton-sized.
They are monster-sized?
Yes.
Ostracized.
Okay. Alright, we need to go and get Danica right now, and we need to find Domino and get him to.
And
Sorry.
jump cut.
It's like that cliffhanger. She's like,
Agnew,
we need to get everyone together.
you are sitting around. Your mouth is watering from the thought of many foods that you could eat. But you're trying to stay vigilant at the same time.
Smells so good.
Not too far into your watch.
Not too far into my watch.
Hold on, I'm just rechecking. Okay, never mind. Yeah, but not too far into your watch, you do hear Danica call out from behind you for you.
Hmm?
Hey, Agnew.
I thought you were with face licking guy.
And you see that Danica is covered head to toe in red, and it smells like copper.
Not the time for that right now. Agnew.
You're right. You need a bath.
God bless that.
Look, we need to find Horman, okay?
Did you lose him?
A little bit. That was like what? How long ago was that?
It's,
5
you
hours
know,
ago?
I wouldn't say 5 hours, but around that time, yeah, a couple hours.
Oh my! What am I doing?
What
Jeez.
are you doing? You just. Maybe he got
I'm making
lost.
turn myself into the trash man. That's what I'm doing.
All right, we need to go find Horman. He followed the ringmaster over this way. I point the guy where he was in the general direction where he was going.
Crew over dragon.
All right.
Wait, okay.
God bless those 3 brain cells.
Just threw.
All right. I would do it myself, but we just saw the thing.
Okay, I'll try looking for him, but I'm supposed to stay in this spot and be on the lookout.
Ow! No! Why did I do that again?
She facepalmed.
Did you? Oh my god.
Why do you keep doing that? Just stop.
Oh, it's instinctual. Anyways,
Thwack.
in character as well, Danica face palms. Okay. Agnew, right now, forget that. We gotta go find Horman.
All right. I marked. Don't worry, I marked it. I know where it is. I know what this place is. It'll be.
Okay,
it'll be
good.
here.
Can you go find? Let's go find Horman.
All right. I would like to roll to see if I get his scent.
Survival. And
I can help.
Yeah, Danica could help or roll her own.
I don't think you.
Oh.
I
Chance
know.
Danica's forehead.
No.
The smell of old man and Viagra.
And copper. Very heavy copper when you smell past that. Oh, thanks.
You follow the Agnew the Bloodhound.
Wow, that's actually kind of funny.
He
This
begins.
will be good for splitting up.
He begins tracking where Horman could have gone.
All right.
I have Scooby Doo music playing in my head.
Alright, and I've got my short sword, at least on the ready in case we encounter the thing.
And
Agnew's
Agnew,
gonna have one axe in hand.
Agnew, as you're sniffing around, your nose taps into a small object. It's very soft.
Is it also squishy or
Uh,
slimy or something?
It's a little bit squishy, feels soft.
No.
Oh no.
I turned to squishy. I turned to a beanbag chair.
I've got my light still, so.
Oh, good. Now you have a sense of light. You see that it is a light blue color.
A what?
A light
I'm sorry?
a light blue color.
I'm worried.
Light blue.
Yes, and you take a further look into it, and you see that it has eyes that appear to follow you wherever you go.
No.
Oh no!
Oh,
that's
we
not-
dealing with We dealing with some Eldritch horror. Let's go, boys.
No.
I believe you named it Mary?
Oh, okay.
No, 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 no.
Eric,
Named what, Mary?
No, please.
is that what you named it?
He did.
Who's
Yeah.
Mary?
You find the doll, Mary, in the middle of the road.
Oh.
Ah!
no.
No, no.
I
Okay.
literally got chills down my entire body.
Yeah. Yeah, that was pretty. That's pretty spooky. That thing I do.
No.
That's
Oh
not
my
me
God.
doing that.
I'm in Carrie. I've so far gone through Carrie. I've gone through freaking Chucky now. I am done. I am done.
Carrie?
I don't want to go through that.
Carrie is a person, not a doll.
And if you, audience, if you want this doll to go away, like and subscribe right now.
I- I'm curious as to what Tricky is.
This is like my...
What is Tricky?
Huh?
I know.
Chucky.
Did you say Chucky? Because I heard Tricky.
Yeah.
I said
Yeah.
Chucky. I said Chucky, and I said Carrie. I don't
Okay,
like
I-
Carrie. I don't like Chucky.
No, I thought you said Tricky.
mean
I'm like,
Annabelle?
there's only Tricky one I know.
All right, back on topic. Bring
Yeah.
it back. I'm just getting late.
Oh, I don't like this.
What do you do, Agno? You found Mary.
That was not. No, that was
You break
not.
down your great sword with an unholy
Why
grasp.
did you do that?
No, that was
It was
the
by
touchpad.
accident.
That was
It
the
was by
touchpad.
accident.
Oh my God, you're using a touchpad. I hate that.
So, Agno, what do you do? What do you do, Agno? You found Mary.
Ah. Mary, what are you doing here? You're supposed to be in the what's it called? You're supposed to be in the room.
I know. I'm sorry.
Sits there, lifeless.
Do I detect anything undead in it?
I believe you need to use a spell slot and cast.
Do I have detect magic? I think I have detect
No,
magic.
you don't have
I?
detect magic. It's a ranger ability. Primeval awareness.
Oh right. Where am I? That's right.
It does
Yeah.
actually. Primeval awareness does not tell you where it is, but it tells you that it is within a mile of you.
And I can only use that once after a long rest?
No, it's a spell slot.
You know what? Sure, yeah, I'll do that.
Okay. Let me just quickly read up on what primeval awareness wording is. 'Cause we've been
I
through
forgot
this,
to
like,
add that
a
into
million
my thing. That
times.
was something I had actually been meaning to put back in.
Yeah, it's a ranger ability, so.
I forgot about it. My apologies.
Beginning at 3rd level, you can use your action and expend 1 ranger spell slot to focus your awareness for 1 minute per level of the spell slot. You can sense whether the following types of creatures are present within 1 mile of you, or within up to 6 miles if you are in your favored terrain. What's your favorite terrain?
I have
Forest?
favorite terrains: forest, mountain, and desert.
Yeah, okay.
Oh. I know you just moved on.
But
Okay.
yes, you do detect that undead is within the primeval awareness area. It's kind
Okay,
of dumb.
I.
You just know that there's undead around. That's all it tells you.
So the doll was once alive.
What about fiends? Does it detect fiends as well, or something like that?
You detect a hint of fiend, as well as aberration, as well as celestial, as well as dragon,
Mary, go.
as well
Mary,
as
go back
elemental,
to the room.
as well as fey.
Okay.
I'm sorry, you're doing what now, Eric?
He's listening to things that I can't sense with it.
No,
No,
I'm
yes,
listing
can-
out. No, I'm listing
me.
out the things you do sense. You sense aberration, celestial, dragon, elemental, fey, fiend, and undead.
Right now.
Yep.
What is that thing? There's a lot of things here going on. I don't
Remember,
know.
this primeval awareness does not tell you like exact location. You cannot pinpoint it. You just
Yeah, I
know that
know.
it's there.
I know, but there's just so much going on right now. Oh, there's a lot going on here.
So what do you do with the doll? Agnew.
I'm
Sure,
going to
we gotta
go-
find.
I'm going to go over to it, pick it up, and say,
No, you
I'll
like
deal.
while you were sniffing the ground, you kind of booped your nose into it. It's right in front of you.
Oh. Oh, then I'm gonna pick her up, say, I don't have time to deal with this. We'll talk when we get back, and just strap her to my side. Like, tie her to my side.
Okay, out of character. I don't like this.
I know, we got it, like, for the past
You don't
hour.
say.
You don't say insert past 30 minutes
Really?
of footage.
We couldn't tell.
If it makes you feel better, it's just a game. It's fine.
Anyway, please don't. Anyways, we gotta keep going. We gotta keep going. We gotta find Horman. He's been gone too long.
Yes, I have. I'm dead.
Yep.
Thanks.
Agnew, you continue to pick up the trail.
How close are we to Horman?
You travel around for quite some time. But you think you are close. And then sitting on a bench, sort of on what would be a sidewalk, essentially, you spot Mary again.
Oh.
I look down. I'm looking to my waist. Is it that she's gone, or is that another Mary?
She's gone from your waist.
What? How did I not notice that with my passive?
What if you think it didn't teleport?
Ah, come on. We don't have time for this. He grabs her again and ties her.
You know, this is how people in horror movies die, by the way.
Yeah,
They
I'm
never-
not liking this.
They never. Keep in mind, the lovable jock survives.
No.
It's
No,
like
no,
the
no.
second one to die, just behind the black man.
Wait, what?
Yes. You didn't know that?
No, no, yeah, I know. That was a joke.
Tell me I'm wrong and that the black guy doesn't die first.
Yeah.
It's always the black guy
Not
that dies
always.
first.
Not always. Not always.
Not always nowadays, because then it'd be considered racist and people would complain about it.
No,
No,
even back
no.
then.
You know what else dies first? The guy with the red shirt. By the way, Horman's robes are red, by the way.
So is Agnew's skin. But you do see an alleyway.
Is this where the trail leads?
You believe so. Kind of smells like garbage at this rate. But you're positive.
Okay,
it's in
I'm
this
gonna give.
direction.
Okay, I'm gonna enter. Yes.
No. I'm whispering out like, "Hey,
Yeah, I know.
Horman,
What?
Horman."
I'm gonna cast message to Danica. 'Cause I want to kind of remain quiet. Yes.
You don't
Oh my
pick up
God,
any.
you
You don't.
I-
Hold on. You don't pick up.
What?
You do not be able. You are unable to relay a message, Horman.
Oh, because I'm in the dumpster. Okay.
No, because it's not like it's gonna be made out of whatever, and they're not gonna have literal dumpsters. Like you're in a trash pile.
You're in
I-
the metaphor for your life.
I'm unable to do message.
Yes.
Is there anything physically stopping me from doing message?
No, it seems like the spell's going off. It's just whatever you're trying to contact is not within range. Or it is, in fact, being cut off by whatever cutoff points. Like foot
Oh,
of
boy.
stone, 3 foot of wood. Yeah, I said weed, I know.
Oh, I'm
Well-
gonna very tentatively go inside the alley with my the short sword in hand. You sure it
Why?
led in here?
Did I hear them coming?
Agnew, are you gonna answer that?
Let's wait. If they hear them coming,
Yes. Do I hear them?
No,
coming?
no.
No, Agnew.
Repeat your line.
Are
I'm
you
asking-
sure it led
What?
here?
No, I'm asking
Yes.
if I just hear them coming. If I hear them coming.
Mhm. I heard
Yes,
you,
this
DeAndre.
is where the yes, this is where the trail leads.
Pretty shitty place.
I'm gonna do. Let me see here.
So Agnew's gonna enter the alleyway.
I'm going right with him on his side.
Mhm.
I'm gonna do a minor illusion with the voice that comes out. Who dares walk through the forbidden alleyway?
So Agnew and Danica, you continue walking through the alleyway. You don't see anything out of the ordinary.
What about the minor illusion song? Where
You
it just
don't hear anything happening. It smells kind
Oh
of
my.
rank.
Wow, everything's cut off. I can't do anything.
Alright, where are ya? This isn't a game anymore.
Did my minor illusion go through, Brian?
You heard it.
Did they?
It's pretty quiet, Agnew and Danica.
Oh.
No.
Oh no.
All right. Yeah, you guys suck. I tried to do a little joke and make you say, "Oh, you're my ass."
Are
Do
you
a
stepping
damn
out of the
thing.
trash pile?
Yes.
You step out of your trash pile.
And I get beheaded. Thanks.
Yes, you die. And you find yourself underground. It's damp.
Yeah.
It's cold.
Uh-huh. Uh-huh.
It's dark.
Yeah.
I believe you have dark
Yeah.
vision, so it's not too much of a burden.
Oh.
So I was taken out with the trash. Okay.
Oh, what a twist.
You see that there is a room in front of you. The door is open and there is light radiating in.
I'm going to take a peek inside the door.
You find yourself at the chamber of that strange crystal ball.
We're not in Kansas anymore.
I see you
Oh,
finally
no.
decided to pull yourself out of that trash pile.
Who said that?
You look around the room. There's nothing, although it sounded like it came from the center of the room.
Ooh, crystal ball. Yes. Who said that?
Surely you can't be that daft.
No, I'm asking a real question. 'Cause I'm sure it'll be daft of you to assume I know who's saying it. Stop being a smartass.
I'm not
Answer the
saying
question.
that you would know my name, but you're questioning who is saying what. And it's
All right,
pretty
let's go.
obvious considering I'm the only thing in the room. How do you say it? Jackass?
Yeah, we gotta say it like a little more like jackass. You know, gotta add some flair to it, let it roll off. Anyway, so I'm gonna walk towards the center of the room.
Mhm.
So you're the one twerking.
Oh, lo and behold, he figures it out, everyone.
Yeah, I figured it out because most things inanimate, such as yourself, don't talk.
Yes, but I am
Jackass. You gotta
not.
say it like that.
I am not most things, nitwit.
Oh, then what exactly are you?
You can call me Transcendence.
Hmm.
As you get a closer look of this crystal ball, you see that it is, it's actually roughly cane-sized, and it is being held by just 3 iron bars.
What size is it?
In comparison to your height, because you're a gnome, it would feel like a staff in your hands.
And this is a crystal ball.
What you see is a stick composed of several different raw materials, ranging from materials such as black iron, obsidian, wood, and there's even a couple of fish scales in there. And it's decorated with leaves and wings and horns. And then on top of all of that, there is the crystal ball swirling with several colors and, like I described before, different elements. Where when it's red, it's on fire. When it's blue, it seems to be washing with water. When it's white, it seems that there is a blizzard going on.
All right. So you got my attention. How can I help you?
That depends. Are you willing to learn as much as I am?
Oh, am I? Depends what you got to offer.
Well, I believe I saw you earlier as that... What was it? A lizard? Very meek creature. But while my current handler may have missed it, I most certainly did not. And
Don't
I
get
do
past
believe
you.
you did see what I can do when he asked for me to invite his friends over.
Yes, vaguely.
Surely you can put two and two together. Do I have to explain everything to you?
Only if you feel like wasting both of our time. How naive of you. Anyway.
I can create
Yes, I did.
planar portals.
Go on.
How simple an explanation gives, and you still require more. It is as simple as you think it. I create a portal to a single plane.
I mean, what's wrong with simple?
Two-way exit.
What are you getting here?
Two-way. A two-way dimensional door, if you would. Oh, planar door. Dimensions are much different. However, that takes a great force of magic, so I can only really do that once every week or so.
Uh-huh. And you'll tell me this because what does this have to do with me?
I'm tired of my current handler. He wishes to get across his feeble agenda. What was it? Dimensional takeover or something along the lines? Pointless, really. He does not allow me to seek out what I wish to have. I wish to learn more and more, but he keeps me trapped within this. I wouldn't even call it a device, just a simple cage.
I see. So I guess you would say you need a bit of a change of pace?
One could say that. A change of scenery, I'd like to say. And it seems that since you are, how should we say, magically acquainted, you might be able to provide me services. And of course, in return, you have access to what I offer.
Sounds mutual. Alright. You got my attention. So how do I get you out of here?
It's not that difficult. It's not like I'm locked in here. Oh, for Lord's sake,
Alright.
pick me up!
I said okay. Oh no, I'm thinking it.
He got impatient.
Clearly.
Pick me up.
Before you go.
Pick me up when it's all over.
All right, and I'm gonna post. I'm pretty much gonna post this reaction in general. But yeah, my reaction.
Oh my god.
Yep, I'm gonna pick it up. You and me, we have a beautiful friendship.
Now, I do recommend that you leave as soon as possible. I believe your friends are close by.
Oh.
I did
Now.
lock your power from them for a while before you could officially introduce myself.
Huh. You know, I would be mad, but now I can only be glad. Now tell me, what exactly did he summon?
Oh, what was it? Can't remember if it was the fire plane or hell. But he simply wanted to have a conversation between the two worlds. An associate of
didn't
his, really.
Associate. Do you know of him?
Oh, I don't pay much attention. It's very much a bore.
Well, I doubt you're here on your own volition, so I'm pretty sure you're just fine. I'll do it for you. Just get it over with, kind of thing.
Essentially. It's not like I have legs.
By the way, how could you talk? Were you something else? Were you given sentience? Because if so, I'm so sorry.
Oh, I see. I see. You are not that magically inclined. It'll do.
I think he's just been called stupid.
I was.
What?
Learning experience.
I shall explain it at a later date. First,
Right now.
ensure your survival.
All right. You have a name?
Transcendence.
Yeah. Kind of hoping it wasn't that.
Oh god, if I wanted to watch something pretentious, I would have watched The Matrix.
Oh, it's Cindy.
How about just call you Sid?
Awfully rudimentary, but if you must.
Hey, less words, more detail. I already know, and that's on it, and that's all that needs to matters.
Oh dear Lord, what have I gotten myself into?
I don't know. Give me a bit, and I'll tell you exactly.
Just get me out of here.
All right, I already took him out, and I'm walking towards the exit.
Yeah, this was like a conversation you were having as you were walking out, pretty much.
Are you always this uptight?
It's been quite some time since I've had ample social contact, other than being balked at by a singular person.
I would say you have a stick up in your ass, but well,
Hilarious.
yeah, I know. Got me far enough. Let's see.
You get to the door and you open it. The two of you see a door fly open.
Bang.
Got my sword ready?
No.
And you see a light coming out from the door. It glows in a rainbowy kind of color. And then, as the door closes behind this individual, it's Horman with a shiny new stick.
What? Harmon, what are you doing playing around?
I suppose these are your comrades?
Business associates.
Oh dear.
Come on, we gotta get going.
Yeah, by the
Stick
way,
close.
By the way, how'd you get down there? How did I get down there? Did you bring me down there, or?
Don't worry
Are you
about the
talking
details.
to? Oh my god, the thing talks. Can we keep it down? We're trying to get back.
Hey, I'm having a conversation. Maybe some people are rude like you, but I know I'm not as rude as you.
I go up to him with the light shorts. We're going now.
Holy Holy shit, I heard about Piers. Why are you so damn red and covered in blood?
I turned to
There's
wherever
the
that
first
was
period
coming
joke.
from.
That was Agnew. That was Agnew
Oh my
growling
God,
at you
what the
because you. Yeah.
Oh my god. Oh my god.
I hated that, by the way. I hated that noise.
Yeah, that was
that was
not
pretty
me.
good.
That was Eric growling because
Oh
Horman
my
and
God.
Danica are fighting
Oh
again.
my god.
I've been practicing growls a lot as a kid.
Oh my god.
Is this supposed to be Agnew growling?
Yes.
Yup.
That sounded like a straight up fucking like mantis creature.
Oh my god. I'm gonna die.
So what was your response to that?
Let's just go.
Yeah, fine. Let me clean you up first.
No, I'm going.
He's gonna pick them both up in there.
No, I'm trying to leave. Let's go.
I know. He's
Fine.
gonna pick them both up and they're leaving.
I could do my own walking. Thank you.
You
very
don't have
much.
to keep doing that, dude. It's quite annoying, actually.
I'm doing my own walking. Leave me alone.
Are you walking in midair as I pick you up?
I want to beat you up.
Oh yeah,
I don't know where I'm gonna
Eric, stop it.
This is
The
faster.
acrobatic
I have
versus athletics,
longer
huh?
legs.
Okay. Anyway, we're spending more time arguing. I'm walking.
I'm walking too.
Yes, you're all walking.
I'm so happy.
Happy-go-lucky me.
I still got my sword ready and looking
And you-
around.
And you're cleaned up. Woo.
Oh, this is lovely. But I am very perceptive right now.
All right, so you're gonna walk me through over what happened and why you were covered in blood. Oh, it looks
Look.
like blood.
After you left, we saw the thing on the tavern.
What's the
Covered
thing?
me and Adrian in blood.
Oh, you just reminded me. So
What?
that ringmaster guy.
What about him?
So apparently he was using this thing. His name is Sid. He was using him to summon. Shut up, Sid. He's using him to summon creatures from other planes.
I don't summon creatures from other planes. I simply
Oh.
opened up a door to which they
Oh, okay.
converse through.
All right, yeah, what he said. He pretty much talked with other people. Sid couldn't quite remember the details of what planes. He said hell or fire.
Either the elemental plane of fire or one of the 9 hells. I forget which. I don't keep track.
Anyway, we could record those. Anyway, you could have recorded those message.
I don't know, can you?
Do I look like a journal to you?
Well, I mean, you about as much words as your average journal without much back. Let's see.
Please tell me something's not coming out to get us.
No, I believe he is doing things elsewhere.
What about the
Simply-
thing that came out?
What thing?
No, nothing. Nothing came out, but
No. I mean, the thing that's been out. You know, tall, long, sword-like claws.
What now?
The thing that we saw, me and Adrian saw on top of the tavern.
I don't know anything about that.
Well, while you were gone, that's what happened. That's why I was covered in blood. Which, Adrian's still uncovered in blood.
So no one died.
Let's
Good.
hope not. Let's get back to the rest.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
Please tell me we know where we're going.
Yeah, you do.
Okay.
And you make your
Now
way.
we're gonna make our way to the tavern.
Make your way to the tavern. You see,
Dude.
Adrian is sort of sitting at the main room, essentially. He left Sevlod and Teluria to their devices. If you wish to join him down below, you can. but for the most part, Adrian is down there. Still red. There's no one around. It
Um,
seems like everything's been shut down essentially.
I'm gonna cast Presty on Adrian.
Very well. Oh, hey, thanks. I almost called you kiddo, but you're older than me.
Yeah, you damn right.
Anything happen?
Well, if you'd like to pay a visit to Vsevolod's room, they've definitely said, it's definitely said hi to them. They haven't gotten attacked, but you know, not exactly.
Okay.
How should I say? On friendliest of terms with this thing?
No, and it looks like maybe the ringmaster's involved.
Yeah, from what I gathered.
Yeah. Why don't we
No,
go say hi to these two and let them know then?
Now Agnew's going to grab Mary,
Mm,
hold her out,
mm.
stay put.
Also, that thing's been moving around.
I'm sorry, what?
We found it in the middle of the street when we were trying to find you.
Alright, so I have a question.
Yes.
If it's been moving around, I am pretty sure it's a good justification to throw it in the fire.
I tried telling Agnew, but
Just because someone's moving doesn't mean they deserve to die.
Alright, the big guy, you see this thing? This is a toy. Toys don't move unless it has moving parts.
and I
This thing
detected a
just-
lot of stuff in this thing.
Agnew's gonna look around for like a little like toy gear for him to move around. Like a gear that moves an arm or something.
I mean,
Look,
no.
You investigate. It's just a like a soft ragdoll.
Oh boy. Okay. All right. I'm gonna use something for my tools. I'm gonna see what tools do I have. Cause I want to pierce this thing. I'm taking my short sword, and I'm gonna cut off an arm of this thing. I'm gonna cut off its legs and arms, and I'm gonna try to rip it to shreds. Just fuck it.
Oh my god, I'm not. I don't want to
No!
Agnew, do
No,
you allow
I'm not getting
this?
involved in that. I don't know if it was in that thing, but I felt a lot of some celestials, some
Hey, you did nothing about
elemental.
it.
I don't know what's in that thing.
Something.
I can't sense where things are exactly. I can only sense what's around me.
All right. Well, it's something I don't want to deal with. So I'm just gonna turn this straw thing into just a pile of straw. Maybe some like it. Listen.
I'm just gonna keep watch for the rest of the night for everyone outside.
So yeah, I'm cutting it up with my short sword and dagger. Well, most of my dagger really.
I'm just gonna.
Agnew, do you allow this?
I'm going to try and prevent this.
I'm out. I'm walked out. I'm outside. I'm
So-
not dealing with this
Don't-
shit.
Don't
Yeah.
make me cat whole person.
No, like I'm just.
No,
Oh,
not
are
you.
you talking about Agnew?
Yes.
Yep.
Never mind.
I want this thing to die. I'm sorry.
Agnew seems
She
to
did
be
nothing
keeping-
wrong.
All right, so I'm cutting it up. What happens?
You don't cut it up because Agnew's keeping it from you.
Agnew, give me the door.
Just because she was moving doesn't mean she needs to die.
Agnew, Agnew, Agnew. I know you're not the brightest knife in the drawer, but dolls without moving parts
The sharp,
don't.
the brightest knife
move.
in the bread box.
The tool shed.
All right. You see this? You see this? I take out my music box, which has a little dragon on top of it, and it's, you see this? Cranks it. It plays a little song, but thing also moves. See, this can move, because this has parts to make it move. You see that? That's not supposed to move. Yeah, what he said. So Agnew, I don't think that thing is exactly good for us. Dolls aren't supposed to move, and Danica found some scary things in it. So I'm gonna put it to you straight. I don't want it around us anymore, okay?
He holds out the doll.
Oh, that was easy. Okay, thank you very much.
Hey,
What?
make it painless. She has feelings.
You know, you're probably right. Step out the room, please.
Doctor, stop.
Yeah, but you feel horrible now, don't you?
Nope. Step out the room, please.
Agnew's gonna step out. His ears lowered.
Aw.
But to think for a moment.
I'll make him something later.
Is anyone
Slicey
still around?
slice.
Adrian is still around.
Dicey dice.
Okay, so you take
Steppity
your dagger, you stab it, you slice it, you cut it up, you tear it apart into tiny little ribbons. Two objects hit the ground, and it's the solid eyes of the doll.
Are they still moving around?
I mean, they're kind of like rolling.
Do they still track my
they
movement?
they hit the ground, sort of. You kind of have to like hold it at the right angle, and then it does that moving tracking thing.
Oh God.
Ugh.
All right. Okay.
Hold on,
All right.
silence yourselves.
What?
Just a moment.
Norman, I think you fucked up.
Silent Q Skyward Sword Silent Realm music. Perfect.
Perfect victory.
And you find that these two so-called eyes are not
Burst in the...
eyes,
Yeah.
and they aren't marbles either.
Yeah.
Oh?
They actually are a
Midget gnomes of the
deep-
glass.
They are transparent and they are deep blue.
A soul stone? I don't know what this is.
Can I roll Arcana to see what they might be?
I would say you should roll a...
So what is your plan?
nature
Would it be
check.
religion?
Nature check.
Oh,
Nature.
Nature. Ooh. Don't be in that one. Don't be in that one.
Okay.
Ooh. Ooh, almost was.
Okay.
These things
15?
aren't magical. They aren't like weird cursed items. They are blue spinels.
Spinals. Wait. Spinals?
Yes.
Spinals?
Spinels?
Spinels?
Spinel, whatever. S-P-I-N-E-L.
Oh!
Uh,
I know that!
okay, so that's not scary, but that doll is probably still scary.
Gee, it's swell to finally meet her other friends.
The doll says before it gets cut up.
It doesn't say anything.
Huh.
But yeah, you have two of these.
How much are they worth?
Mm.
I'm taking them. And put them in my pocket. Wait, you said they're not magic, right?
No.
Well,
It's a fake ruby.
I'm putting it in my pocket at least
Probably not worth much, but worth something.
If you took it to an appraiser, probably you'd find a value.
All right, and these, and what about the shreds?
Cloth. Like tiny bits of string. A little bit of
Does
wool.
he end up a fire?
Of course.
All right, I'm taking these, and I'm just gonna pick in my room. Agnew, close your eyes, and I'm going to chuck them into the inn fire.
You burn the little scraps of the doll, and they catch easily and burn up relatively fast.
Okay. All right. So no more dolls, no more spies. Oh my god. Oh my god.
What?
Oh my god!
I just remember something that that doll was probably used for. Never mind.
What?
Nothing.
I think I know what you're thinking.
Somebody was using to see through the doll or something. Or track it or something. But that's. Yep. Anyway, I threw it in a fire. We're good now.
And then you won't even give the eyes to Agnew. How dare you? He
See,
loved
Agnew-
that doll.
You monster.
You see Agnew. You see Agnew. The doll's eyes were evil, so I destroyed them. No, you can't see them. They ran away.
You're terrible. You are terrible.
No, I'm not. I mean,
What
care.
time of day is it right now?
It
Time to
is
go to
the
bed.
dead of night.
Just like in
Dead
real
of
life.
night. I'm gonna keep watch.
You keep watch for the rest of the evening. Up until the sun rises,
I slip.
and nothing happens.
When I wake up,
You have 1 point of exhaustion,
Ah, fuck.
as
Yeah, you
I
didn't-
imagine
you
the
didn't
rest
sleep.
of you went to sleep.
Yes.
Yes.
yeah, I'm sure glad I enjoyed a full night's sleep.
I gotta write that somewhere.
Are the spinels still in my pocket?
Yeah.
Or I don't see any dolls, do I?
No.
I have dark circles under my eyes.
In real life?
Both as Danica and me right now. I am tired. Because I was sick, but I feel a lot better because of all that NyQuil I just took.
Hooray!
Well, now we can call the end of the session. With a new morning on the day of the Festival of Wonders.
Why do I hear boss music?
Hey. Ching, ching.
Uncle behind you laughs maniacally. Okay, I'm kidding.
Nothing personnel, kid.
Alright.
I'm gonna end the live stream here. Say goodbye, everyone.
Bye bye.
Bye bye.
Someone kick that dog out.
Like, comment, and subscribe if you
That was Agnew morning.
Like, comment, subscribe,
What was
do
your
all of that
morning?
thing. Listen to the Russian boy. Bye bye,
Be sure to
everyone.
like, comment,
I'll see you next
subscribe.
time.
I'm also a patron.